seems
Yeah.
difficult.
That is true.
Sorry
That is true.
for starting to laugh out of the blue, but it's just I remember when my dearest told me about ad blocker and helped me install it on my phone, because me was thinking, no, can't have ad blocker because support that speed, and he's just like, no, then you don't have to have all the stupid ads, and they don't have to ruin the music you're listening to.
Yeah.
And I was just like, but
Oh gosh, I dislike that. You're rocking out, or you're just chilling, listening to some music, and next thing you know, hi there, we're gonna talk about a product to soothe that itchy backside of yours. It's like, excuse me?
Oh my gosh. Google AdSense, you betrayed us again. The worst part of Google Ads though is when you talk about something just in your daily life, and then it starts popping up. And you're like, I didn't Google this. Why do you already know this?
Yeah, that is true. Just like
Dang it,
recently,
Susan.
just like recently, my brother, I got a package from my brother. Actually, here's a good thing for 2020.
Oh God.
My brother being in Japan.
Oh,
sent
fun.
me-
What part of Japan?
Near he visited Nagasaki. No, I probably have it. I am mentally tired, so I can't fully recall. But
Was it the bomb?
yeah, he was near one of the
Nagasaki.
bomb drop
I'm
sites.
sorry.
Nagasaki.
I'm
Or
sorry.
Hiroshima.
Nagasaki. He's a Marine, so it's fine. He's at the base.
So Osaka maybe?
Yeah, I think. And then now he's in.
No, what's the damn island called?
It's Nagasaki or Hiroshima.
Yeah, those are the drop sites. It's the damn
Hiroshima.
Marine Island. Is the little island. Fuck, what's it called?
And then now he's in a different part of Japan. Anyway, point being, he and his wife, who is also stationed there, they kind of went on a little shopping spree and whatnot, and he sent home to me a couple of model kits, a Gundam model kit, the RX-78-2,
Oh, sweet.
okay,
and
who would not go on a shopping spree in Japan?
he sent me home a bunch of 7-Eleven ramen. Like
Ooh,
the
nice.
7-Elevens in Japan are the 7-Elevens here in America have nothing on the 7-Elevens in Japan. Like literally, you go into the 7-Eleven in Japan, and it's like,
Okinawa.
hello, yeah, Okinawa. Thank you,
That's it.
Okinawa.
Yeah, the little one.
But yeah, from what he's told me, literally, you can go into 7-Eleven at in Japan, like any of them, and you can practically get all your grocery shopping done.
That is the idea. That's like in Hawaii they call them the ABC stores, and it's your little corner shop. Because I if I'm right, this is just my perspective as an American, but culturally they have the system of mostly just buying groceries for either the day or like the week, and you do that on your way home from wherever you work.
All right, hold on, let me go look in the box because I have it right here.
Oh, sweet.
So, and he also sent me a wooden sword from Japan.
Oh, sweeter. Speaking of the tropical theme, I'm sorry to the audience. 2020 death throes keeps killing the stream. So whatever number this is, we'll just line them up in the row at the end. It's tropical themed because we're looking forward to vacations and a happy, wonderful 2021. I personally am looking forward to Florida, and I also would like to go back to Hawaii, which would be really great.
My brother was in Hawaii for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, was it Marine Base? It's on Oahu, I think.
I believe so.
Hawaii is one giant military installation. It's really crazy.
Okay, I got the box.
Well, I don't think we're gonna go any warm anytime soon.
Thank God. Okay,
No.
he sent me a big old box, or not a big old box, a box of 5 very nice looking chopsticks.
Ooh.
He sent me 2 T-shirts, one with the I apologize if I butcher this, the kanji for samurai, and another T-shirt that has a very artistic style of the tsunami. You ever seen that image of the tsunami?
Oh yeah, I had that on my wall for a while. That's cool.
But instead of just the tsunami, it has Godzilla on it.
Oh, that's even better.
He sent me a box of Kingdom Hearts magnets.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A little damn it, what is this called? He just told me. A little wooden doll of a stormtrooper, Star Wars.
Oh, interesting.
But if I get the chance, I'll send a picture. But
I mean, Star Wars basically is Japanese inspired. It's all what is that director's name? Kurosawa? Something?
I think so. He sent me some cookies. Some two dishes with two different characters from Gundam in it. And yeah, a couple little model kits.
Very
Still
cool.
I still haven't eaten any of the ramen yet. I'm going to. One of them is super spicy. So I'm looking forward to that one.
I'm curious for Chris plus one. Where do you guys go? Like when the average Norwegian wants to get away to a tropical island, what's usually their destination?
Well, for a typical Norwegian, it will probably be. I can't say that I have had the typical Norwegian experience because my parents love to travel way too much. But the typical Norwegian would probably go to like Egypt or
Greece?
Spain. Yeah, in Greece. Spain and
Wow.
Greece and Egypt. But my family was very, very fond of Dubai, Tunisia, and other warm countries like that. Especially since we also have families in those countries.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So I would say from birth and up to I would say 16, we left Norway at least 2 to 3 times every year.
Oh my
For
gosh.
going to warm type of country vacations.
That is nice.
Alla mina är Tyrkier då. Turkey. My
Turkey.
parents got a summer home in Turkey.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes, summer home in Turkey.
Yeah.
That does sound
Yes.
nice. Anatolia. City, all the great coastal cities, and you got Istanbul and Troy and all sorts of cool places.
Yeah, but when it comes to us two, because of my dearest
I don't like warm places.
no,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you have a legit reason for not liking warm
Yeah,
places.
but
my
I
love.
never liked warm places. Remember when I was little and I visited grandma, I always jumped in their freezer. Like she had one of those big boxes, and I tended to put my head in it.
No. You didn't put your head in it.
No,
You
I-
jumped into it and fell asleep almost.
Oh my gosh.
It's nice. You can't breathe in them that well, but they're pretty nice.
Yeah. I had a similar escape when I worked at a water park one summer in high school, but that was to escape California weather, which was 45 C, 110 roughly Fahrenheit all summer. But yeah, no, I'd say you live in a good place then if you don't like the heat.
Yeah, Norway is pretty nice.
Are you
Warm.
are you sensitive to the temperature changes?
Only the heat.
Not too sensitive. It's just it's uncomfortable.
And your head starts to hurt if it gets too warm.
Yeah, that's now. That wasn't before.
Yeah. It's the loving kiss of time.
Oof. So yeah,
I'm that way
if
with
any
humidity.
vacation at all, it's probably gonna be Japan, or if I manage to convince him to join me for a con or something.
Oh, that'd be fun. That is
Yeah.
the big mystery. Is like, will there be live action cons this year? That was the strangest part of last year. Well, I shouldn't say that. That was a noteworthy strange part of last year, was not going to a con, because at least every year since I got into the horse fandom, I have been to a con, so that was kind of sad.
Yeah, it would be nice if actual conventions could come back, but who knows? We'll see. This year just now started. It may be the virtual conventions again, although when depending on the subject or the convention itself, it may not be that successful because people like physical interactions. They like meeting up. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, that is the hard
I
part.
think,
Is
when it comes to con except for all the people, I think there's one thing I'm a bit worried about when it comes to my dearest. Because I can't remember he ever seeing me that, let's say, excited for stuff.
Now this sounds like something that's video worthy.
Were you
Wait, nice.
were you a 3-year-old in a candy shop?
I am a 3-year-old that suddenly gets 3 ponies, a lot of candy, and for some reason there's a puppy on my head. Yes.
That's where a hidden camera comes into play. You cut it all together into a nice little vacay video.
Yeah, if you want to see me with as much adrenaline as I can possibly carry in my body without passing out, that's probably how it's gonna look. Because for some reason, when it comes to awesome pony stuff, my brain just go woo.
You even peeked out the mic there.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Definitely the con high is addictive. It's very nice, especially when you have lots of stuff to do. Like I've almost always had the benefit of some kind of panel or something to put on, so you have that thrill of the performance and the, a couple of fans who recognize you, maybe a couple of signatures on con booklets or whatever. So that was fun.
But
Yeah,
then
maybe
it can
one thing.
get tired. No worries. It can get. It's fun at first, but as you start walking around, the day carries on. The not the stress, but the toll. Exhaustion kicks in because I remember going to either my first or second anime expo. And I'm just walking around, and I pick up a few things here and there, and it's like, oh, cool! I get to see this, and this, and then next thing I know, I'm near Artist Alley, and it's like, okay, I gotta sit next to this wall. Ugh.
Oh yeah, like anime and proper comic conventions are so crazier compared to the Brony ones. Just in scale and size is really insane.
Mm-hmm. I got to see some unique new items, like when the robotic cat ears were first coming out. I actually got to see those on display. The Neko Mimi ears is what they're called. Basically, you put them on your head, and then like it'll there was like a sensor that can kind of read your pulse or read your mood, and depending on how you were, the ears would either be up or they would tilt to the side, or somehow you could control them without ever touching them.
Oh, that's creepy. I didn't know there was a mood sensor to it. That would freak me out a little. It's like, hey, the ears are always down in like a frightening position.
Well, it's
you stole my cookie. I'm gonna kill you.
It's like they say, if anybody were able English is hard.
It's fine. It's fine.
If people ever got like dog tails, it's very hard to be macho if the tail gives away how you really feel. Like, yeah, honey, I'm gonna go down into the dark basement with the meat for the freezer. Sure, fine. And the tail goes like shrump up between your legs, and your Darius is just like, "Are you okay, honey? Your tail is kind of stuck." And he's like, "No, I just have like a twitch or something. It's fine.
I want to say someone was actually working on a robotic tail that people can actually have just for the hell of having it.
Oh yeah, just in the furry market alone, that would sell like hotcakes. An actual tail that reacted like that, like an animal though, that would be too revealing, quote unquote. It's too openly emotional, where it's like, oh yeah, you don't need to see my fear response quite that well. You have to look at the grimace on my face that I'm not hiding.
Now, if it was a cat tail, then it probably wouldn't be that bad, unless you get like really, really angry. And it's like, why is your tail all puffed up? Are you mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, that same goes for scared though.
Oh yeah.
True.
But then again, a cat tail would be a little bit more practical because it's not exactly like a monkey tail, but it's still something that can move around or carry something for you.
Yeah, it's not fully prehensile. That would kind of weird me out, like a full monkey tail where it's like fully motive. And speaking of Jumanji, which we called out like 2 or 3 streams ago when it rolled over midnight here, that was one of the weirdest parts of the original 95 movie, was when the kid becomes the monkey and he's like, it's all tail jokes. Body horror.
I need to rewatch
People
that.
talk about like uncanny valley. I get that with most apes, like apes and monkeys. It's weird because you have a binocular creature that like is vaguely hominid, but it's not. It's like, I can kind of see why we killed off the Neanderthals now. This is a little bit disturbing. Chimpanzees are on borrowed time. You better be glad you had what's her name helping y'all out so long. Jane Goodall.
But yeah, I think that's going back to cons. I think actually being on a panel is gonna be a challenge for me because of my stage fright.
Oh yeah.
So it's one thing when you're just sitting in your basement and having a webcam on. That's okay.
Are you guys in a basement?
Yeah, my recording room is in the basement.
I didn't know you had basements in Norway. I don't know. I never think.
Of course, we have basements. Where do you think we store all our earth apples?
In the attic.
I stand corrected. I guess in California has almost no basements, so I have a very mixed perspective of where and why.
It honestly depends on the houses, though. I know my great grandma, her house before it really fell into disrepair, had a old food cellar underground, and it was basically just a big old hole underneath the house with cinder block pushing up against the walls to keep the dirt from coming in, and it got cold down there. You could literally put meat down there and frozen goods, and they would stay cold and or frozen because how it would stay cool underground.
Oh yeah, no, it's efficient what you can do with a basement, but yeah, it's interesting. The one place I lived where a basement would have actually benefited us was Oklahoma, and for whatever reason, the house they built there didn't have one, even though we were like dead center in Tornado Alley for the United States. And literally like 3 tornadoes passed over my house in the 7th month period we lived there. But it was because of the local geography. We lived in like a sort of mountainous little outcropping in the great flat plain that is Oklahoma. And so our house was in like a crater or like a bowl. So when the tornado would pass over, it would like rise to the rim of the bowl and then just go over the rim. So it wouldn't actually disturb too much within, including our house.
Nice.
So we didn't have to rebuild our house at any point because we didn't have a basement or storm cellar.
Still wouldn't hurt to have one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would like to have a basement now in at my current house, but yeah, no, California just, well, honestly, the entire Central Valley is very, very strange the way our water system is built. Like, there's a lot of levees, like, keeping the flooding under control, so that's probably why they never became a thing here.
Yeah, that's true.
But you have basements, and then you have we're
Crawl
just gonna call them
spaces.
stables.
Did you say stables? Oh.
Yeah, just gonna call them stables. What's the human term for it, Ian?
Human term.
Shelters.
Bunker?
Bomb shelters.
Bunker?
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
bunker? Oh, you mean literally like a stable, like a bomb shelter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, why not? Like, some, if you're first gonna go all the way, why don't you have like some life support stuff down there?
I totally agree. That was actually in high school when I first got into Fallout. Me and my other friend were joking, like, one day we're all gonna save up and we're gonna get one of those missile silos and turn that into like an underground party bunker.
Party bunker.
Because they're actually kind of cheap because the US has a lot of them. And so it's mostly like decommissioned, like Minuteman 1 silos and stuff. But the problem is, it's a hell of a super fun project to actually clean them up because most of the walls are rusted and covered in miscellaneous, materials that aren't fit for human habitation anymore. So it's like,
That is true.
you could buy the whole giant missile silo for $1 million, but it'd probably cost you $10 million to make it livable in a way that, wouldn't kill you from material seeping out of the walls.
You saying that reminds me of a story that I recently heard of a man who saved up about over 100,000 or $1 million and was able to buy an old decommissioned military missile silo site. Like it had the pyramid structure and whatnot, and actual silos for the missiles to go out of.
Oh, that was what was that called? The Safeguard program.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Which people know the Sentinel site from Fallout 4.
He actually, the one in Fallout 4 though, it's been altered, but
yeah.
No, the original one, he actually bought it and turned it into his permanent home.
Oh, that's neat. And you have your little private airfield next to it. You land it in your prop plane. Oh, it's fun.
Chris. Hello?
Oh, is she
Can
gone?
you hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Is there anything? Is there any kind of structures like that over in your part of the world?
Bomb shelters. I guess Norway was right on the edge in between the US and Russia, so I'm guessing a few.
Not too many. I don't think we actually have all that much. Norway don't really have all that much of a military.
That's true.
Well, it doesn't have to be military.
Ironically, the Vikings became peaceful.
while the rest of the world went violent.
Yeah, it's basically we got all our killing and bad stuff out before, and now we're just okay, we're kind of over it. Can we just have peace and some good food and drinks? Thank you.
And the rest of the world's like, no, you started this. We're gonna continue it.
Now the warfare is
and they're
economic.
just sitting there in their cozy cabins and fireplaces and just yes, children, have fun.
But no, it doesn't have to be military sites. If anything, okay, all right, ghost towns or mystery structures that are in the middle of the forest or something.
I don't think we have ghost towns. Maybe far up north there might be one or two close to the Russian border. Because they've been abandoned.
It is interesting. Yeah, that is unique as a feature of the American West is the ghost towns, because many of them were set up so quickly and what's the right word?
Haphazardly.
Yeah, haphazardly, opportunistically, where it's okay, we found gold in this river, so let's mine out all the gold, and then the gold's gone, and so then the town dies. Or maybe it lasts a bit longer, and they build a factory or something, but it is another unique kind of feature of the mythology of the American West, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just that a lot of people in Norway live close to the sea.
Yeah.
70-80%, and that's what been living by for hundreds of years, thousands.
Yeah.
Fish. And in the last 50 years, oil.
Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely
why we suddenly have so many in Oslo for some reason.
So it's not a lot of gold or other things. Maybe iron. That might be a thing, but I don't think we.
Iron, if I recall correctly, iron and sea salt don't mix.
Yeah. But I think Sweden is more known for iron than Norway.
Yeah, but ironically, we have more mountain than them.
Yeah.
You probably do have iron if you dug deep enough, but it's one of those things where it's it's the backup reserves.
So we did find a huge vein of precious metal close to the Svalbard up there.
Oh, cool.
We're worth about estimated over $1 trillion.
Something like that.
Well, I think that's why Svalbard was populated, right? Was because it's there's something up there, even though it's kissing the Arctic Arctic Circle.
I thought it was populated because of all samana.
It's new that we discovered a huge vein. Norway.
Yeah. The thing is about Norway. In Norway, we have two native people. We have the Vikings, and we have what's called the Samer, or
The Sama?
Lapps. Yeah. So the thing is about the Lapps that they were traveling between Norway, Sweden, Finland, and a little bit of Russia.
Yeah.
So they have mostly been the ones occupying those type of spaces because of the reindeers and the cold, and it's later when the fish and iron or anything else came along that more of the Vikings started moving upwards. Because a fun little joke I sometimes say is that Iceland is basically the North's version of Australia. Because everybody who didn't like neighbors or were criminals had to move over to Iceland when that became available.
Oh, when you said Australia, I was thinking it's like, oh, you move there and everything tries to kill you.
Yeah, well,
There's nothing on Iceland.
I mean,
Yeah, we
Iceland
don't
is
have-
just
they
the
don't have
one
trees,
thing, which is the
actually.
volcano.
yeah. Volcanoes are nice. You can just move away.
We don't have too many predators, predatory.
It's too cold.
We
Well,
had the wolves
well, I was
and
about to-
bears, but we eradicated those because we were farmers.
Wait. You said Iceland, right?
No, Norway, mainland Norway.
I know we were talking about Iceland for a split. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm a little tired, so I'm trying to keep up.
No, it's okay.
There were more bears and wolves there because of the farmers in Norway.
Isn't that where the name Arctic comes from? It means place where the bears are.
I have no idea.
No,
Me neither.
I think it's a Latin root, so maybe you guys wouldn't be. thinking
Ah,
about
okay. That would explain it.
it. What does Arctic mean?
Google! Ooh.
Arctic comes from the Greek Arctikos, near the bear northern. The place where the bears come from. So that's you guys.
Rawr.
I
Not
should
many
do.
bears left there. They
I
were
should-
hunted down.
Russia stole them all.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Soviets.
Russia stole our
Yeah.
bears.
It's more that we hunted them down because they were eating our farm animals, and then
Yeah.
we just no. How about no wolves and no bears?
It happens.
No, we
California had the same problem. The bear on our flag is the California grizzly, which was so violent that we're like, okay, you need to stop now, and then they were gone.
Aren't they? Aren't the grizzlies like in the mountains? Like they were pushed to the mountains mainly.
There's the general grizzly bear. I'm not a taxonomist or whatever, but
Okay,
there
wait.
was
Skybolt.
Oh my god,
A general bear?
general bear. Yes.
Like,
Brown bear,
Russia has had
regular-
several general.
no. I
bears in
I
their
heard a
military.
general. Military.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, General Bear. General Bear and his troops are specifically a certain subsection of brown bear. And then below that was grizzly. And then below that was a subspecies of grizzly called the California grizzly, which was a little bit too grizzly, so Fremont killed them all. That might not be accurate, but it's something like that. It is extinct as far as I know, unless they engend them back to life down in Palo Alto with some mosquito resin or something.
Nah. I heard that they took the last of the California grizzlies and stored them way over in Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Or reverse engineering them to invade under the cover of the Russian bear population.
Oh, jeez.
Speaking of which, I think they actually found in Russia one of the extinct the short-nosed bear, which was like the really giant one from like 50,000 years ago. That was kind of cool. Whereas like a partial frigid specimen, so you see like fur and stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. Was that too much bear talk?
No.
Nah, we were barely starting.
What else? What are good things now coming up in 2021? Oh wait, actually, quick aside. What movies did you watch this year? Because now that the year's over, I watched an entire 3, and only one of them was new, which was Tenet. The other 2 I
How
watched...
was that one?
It was... Okay, we can come back to that. The other 2 I watched was Alita Battle Angel.
The last movie I saw in theaters was back in 2019. And that was with my brother, his wife, and their friend. And we all went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, fun! I wish I had seen Sonic before the world ended. That would have been fun.
It's a good movie, and it's out on DVD. Pick it up.
I respect the
Corona
fact
isn't
that they
that
listened
bad,
to
though.
fans and changed the
Here, yeah. but
nightmare-inducing Sonic design.
It's still not that bad.
Say again, Chris. We didn't. Skybolt talked over you.
Oh no, I said the Corona isn't that bad though. It could be a lot worse.
Oh, Corona Pone is like, nah, no more movie theaters for everyone.
No, I think if it was as deadly as the original SARS and as contagious as this one, we'd be having a lot more dead people.
That is true. most of the people that died because of the Wuhan virus was mainly those who already had health complications to begin with.
Yeah, and I'm not so much talking about the deadly factor of the disease, but the shut down everything everywhere factor of the disease, because that is what was unique.
Economical effect on the world.
Because like I remember when was it 10 years ago with the swine flu? Like my father actually had swine flu, and it was it was bad and stuff, and it was like a pneumonia, but he didn't die, and I didn't even get it, and neither did my mom. So that was just one of those things that like came and went. So I don't know. I think everyone just wants to go back to normal badly.
Could have been like the Spanish flu would also be quite bad.
Which is what I legitimately feared. Like, if people go back and listen to the first BananaCast when the flu started proper, I'd mentioned where like half of my Norwegian side of the family who came to the U.S. all died from Spanish flu. So I was like, oh God, I'm not gonna make it out of this alive. But admittedly, it was partially because of, dirty war trenches and stuff too. So
just I'm thinking about previous diseases we've had. This one is pretty tame. Like we had a Black Death. That was quite horrible, right?
That's true. Plague of Justinian killed the Byzantines and their possible return. Other fun stuff like that.
Like if it spread with to our animals and killed a lot of our either cows or pigs or sheep, and we'd be out without meat.
That was kind of a less serious thing, but that was big. 20 years ago was mad cow. At least in America, that was a big panic thing that happened when it broke out proper in the UK.
Yeah, we live, but we have no food.
Yeah, and if you can't have meat, is there really a point in living? Not really. Not really. Hashtag Year of the Ox. Bovid COVID.
Carrots and salad. I'm gonna be so unhappy for the next 3 years.
I should point out I accidentally bought some bags of frozen what I thought was orange chicken, and it turns out it was frozen vegan quote unquote orange quote unquote chicken, and it was okay. I ate them because I was hungry and I wanted some orange sauce flavoring. They were okay, but they were not chicken.
Well, it served its purpose. It got you the flavor you wanted, just not what you wanted.
That's true. And then the next day, I bought a bottle of just Panda Express brand orange sauce.
I have nothing against it if they can imitate the texture and the flavor of meat. That's fine. I don't need the animal to die.
And they're getting closer. The two problems I have are lab grown, just because it weirds me out. I'll take plant protein over that. When the Great Reset bans all meat worldwide. And then beta, that it's not made of just pure soy and has all these weird hormonal effects on the body. That's fine. Anything like that, like black bean burgers, those are actually great. I've had those at barbecues, stuff like that.
I don't want to grow like a third ball or a third arm.
Well, hold on a second here. You can't open with something that has potential uses. Speaking of Cyberpunk.
I still don't want a third ball. That's
No, I agree. You. If
No
only we
comment.
could see Chris's face right now.
Oh, she went to the toilet.
Oh,
okay.
good. I see. Now we're having fun. It's a sausage party. Okay. Yeah. It's Oh god, yeah. So that's my only real problem is that the illegalizing meat is what I would have a problem with, and then B, yeah, animal thing or bug sourcing. I will not eat bugs. I'm not gonna eat the bug. Not going to live in the pod. The damn everything is roach protein now, and they're talking about eating locusts, and I'm like, no, that's okay. I don't care that it's kosher or halal. I'll stick to the plant protein. Thank you.
I don't know. Plant protein. To me, very few of them has tasted anything decent.
Yeah.
In comparison to a good steak, of course.
I know. That's life. That's what you build civilization so you can enjoy the steak.
The smaller things in life. If anything, throughout the years, we went from actually having healthy, balanced diets to trying to break it down to an exact science so everyone knows what's what, or being told what's what. And then I know, like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, is like, okay, here's the food pyramid and sugars is on top. And then
do not get me started with the food pyramid. I'm sorry.
I like you. I have no problems with plant foods being turned into imitation hamburgers or anything, but when I don't know, like the veggie burger, I have no problem because done right, it tastes good. But when it's like being shoved into your face, like, oh, this is going to be the brand new meat. No more cows, no more this, no more that.
Don't call it meat. Meat is meat. Meat
well,
is just...
I agree. I'm also a bit of a purist with terms. I have a similar problem when they say almond milk or soy milk. It's not milk. I'm very sorry, but it is processed dairy substitute from bean or legume paste.
Then here's the question. What is your opinions on plant-based chicken? Like, it's like, oh, well, this was going to be chicken, but we actually took plants and made it imitation chicken, so that way the chickens can live and thrive along with the goose and geese.
That's my problem with the orange quote-unquote chicken, is they didn't put the quotation marks large enough. I didn't know it was a vegan substitute. I thought I was buying frozen orange chicken.
You can call it an almond. I do understand why they call it almond milk, because calling it nut water isn't that.
Now that's a selling point, depending on how you do the marketing. There's this very specific thing that makes mammals, and almond trees do not have that. So
how do you milk an almond?
With I'm not gonna make that joke. It's too easy.
What's next? What's next? Snake milk?
You gotta take it to dinner first. Okay. Anyway, so you gotta call things what they are. And I'm totally game with like fair labeling, like GMOs. That's a big thing in America, which is not good. I wish we had less of them, but it is a thing. Totally fine with fair labeling like that. But we also have to fix the labels on the nut water and the big quotation marks on vegan substitute meat for the orange chicken, and then it's fine, and I'll buy it because I know what it is. That's fine.
Or you just need to take the time and double check the bags, because that's one thing I had to make sure throughout this last year. Is like, okay, I think I'm gonna get this, and then I get up to the checkout stand and I actually took a double take on what I had in my shopping cart. I'm like, okay, that's not what I thought it was.
Oh yeah, no, I've had that problem. I mean, part of this is coming from the fact that I'm doing most of my grocery shopping on Amazon now, which is just
Ah.
the by and large of reality. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm getting used to the selection of foods on Amazon. What is it? Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods online. So yeah,
I've stuck to going to Food Max or to Target or Walmart.
yeah.
I mean, it's just a whole lot better that way because you can actually see what you're getting. Plus, you're not having to pay for shipping.
Yeah, I always have to make that $35 minimum threshold so it's free shipping. That's the one thing that's really paid off over the years is Amazon Prime. They got me tempted in that with school books when I was going to university. All the cheap college books on Amazon at the time, and never left. So is good use of Prime.
Yeah, all right, real quick, a quick divergence. School books for colleges and universities.
Oh, total scam industry.
Just forget them because literally I had this happen to me. When I went to the local college. I went at the beginning of the semester. I bought my book, went to class, and it's like, oh yeah, just in the book you bought, it's now out of date, or out of not out of print, but it's now obsolete. So you're going to need to get a new book for 3 new chapters, which literally, as far as I recall, was never touched. So I went to try to exchange the book. Oh, I'm sorry. That book is no longer worth its value that you paid for.
It's like
literally,
a car.
literally, yeah, pretty much. But literally, I bought the book. It was still wrapped in its plastic because I didn't know if I was actually going to need it or not. And yeah, that was my fault. But what sucks is it was still wrapped in plastic. I had the receipt. I went up to the counter. And it's like, hey, I want to return this. Oh, I'm sorry. All sales are fine. I was like, no. I just bought this. Here's the receipt. Here's the book. It's still wrapped in plastic. I want my money back. Oh, well, you only get like 35% of the money that you spent back. And I'm like, what?
It's so terrible. And I'm curious, is Norway's higher education system like this? Do you have to buy these $100 school books for University of Norway? Oslo?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do have to buy them, but usually not $100. About 50, maybe. But 50, 60, something. But we usually get told in the class what books we need.
That's good. Your teachers give you a better heads up.
Yeah, this is the book you need. We get like the first introduction on the first day, and then on the second day we get like what books we need and blah blah blah. Usually people resell or sell their books if they can, if they're not updated for the next year.
I'm glad to hear that you guys get it a little easier, because I don't know how it is at other colleges and whatnot, but at my college it was first day we show up and it's like we're told, okay, you need to buy everything on this paper before you come to class the next day. It's a requirement. So you know what I do, because I'm terrified of losing a grade right off the damn bat.
Yeah.
So I get everything, come back to class, and it's like, okay, yeah, the teacher you had, we replaced him. This literally happened to me. The teacher you had, he's no longer with us. You have a new teacher.
He got canceled.
No, he went to a different school, apparently for a better job. I don't know.
Gosh.
Well, here's a kicker. The guy we got was someone who had been at this college, longer. And he's like, hey, I already know what we need to cover. You're only going to need this, and this. So you can go ahead and if you haven't bought anything, just only buy these things and you're good to go.
I'm sorry.
Needless to say, I was not a happy camper.
Norway is basically free. You pay maybe $400 to $600 in euros a year on books, but that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, no, that is of course the cornerstone problem. So it's
But most students resell their books for maybe like between 30 and 50% of what they bought them for, because after the first semester is done, or after the semester is done, it's been used for half a year, and then they sell it to someone else who's gonna use them.
That is true. I know quite a few other students at the college at the time were selling their books, and I tried selling mine, but no one was taking the same classes as me, so that's the only downside to it.
Okay.
Yeah, and especially these days, like now that universities were shut down for like a year and stuff, like the PDF economy is, should multiply going forward. I know that became a bigger thing the further along I went in my studies in the early 2010s, and so it's like, it's just ridiculous. Like this is like if a game came out with DLC, you have to rebuy the entire game just to get that last bit of DLC. Like, come on, man, this is robbery. So,
well, don't you know Bethesda already did that?
That's true. Todd, I want to meet the person who has bought every release of Skyrim like when it came out, because there's got to be at least one person who's done that.
Oh, not just Bethesda, but Square Enix, Microsoft, the Avengers game recently.
Oh yes, can we talk about that? How do you take the most profitable movie property in the world of the last decade and then just slide out something so underdeveloped? Like come on, man. Did they even try? Like Cyberpunk, they lied, but they did try to some extent to build something neat. This, they did not try.
Well, they turned Avengers from one game into a live service game, and that right there is what killed it.
Oh yeah, so it's Google's fault. Damn Google Stadia. Thank God we can blame them.
Isn't Google Stadia dead pretty much now?
I thought so, but I mean, CD Projekt Red, we're talking about Cyberpunk is out for Stadia now. Go buy it, because Google needs your money. I don't know.
Nej, jag kör så för folk.
Oh God, we're speaking fancy.
Yes, we speak fancy. Speaking secret language.
Yeah.
Yes. That's gonna be interesting if you ever join to a con. Is that if we want to have a private conversation, we can. We just need to start Norwegian.
That is true. I'm guessing the rate of understanding would be quite low.
Let's have some people who are learning Norwegian or some German people around, because
Germanic. It's a Germanic language, so you might understand a few things.
It depends on the part of the country, for sure. Like California, we're in Latin zone, so you're fine. But if you go to TrodCon, Ohio, that's the German Scandinavian belt. Everything around the Great Lakes is not as private.
Like if you want to shit talk someone.
No,
because they would understand "Gud himmels for en idiot."
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
What do you guys think you just said?
Something idiot.
Yeah, idiot. Idiot for sure.
Okay, it's quite similar to English. "Gud himmels," God heavens. What an idiot.
See, that's the byproduct of English being the mass receiver language. It's just this hodgepodge of every part of the European continent.
Well, if anything, if it's not just the words that people can pick up on, it's also how it's used. Basically the same tones, "Oh my gosh, this guy's an idiot," or how you just said that, but it would be the tone of your voice that some people going, "That person's talking shit about me."
Well, for all you know, he might be saying, "Oh, I'm so tired," or something like that, because if you don't really know the context of the words, it can mean something totally different. Because I know my dearest is not a very big fan of big crowds.
That's true.
Which is fair. It's okay. I don't go to... Before Corona Pona came around, I didn't go to concerts and stuff like that, because those big crowds scared the living daylight out of me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if crowds, it's just noise. A lot of people making a lot of noise.
Yes,
I
yes,
can
I
agree
love
with
you.
both.
If we're gonna compare noises, you need to go to a hockey game.
Oh yeah. I went to a
It's
fight
fair.
and a hockey game broke out.
So, a concert is not supposed to be noisy?
Yeah. But if it's fine if it's supposed to be noisy, like a concert or maybe a hockey game. But when everyone is supposed to do something or like go to a place and walk, I don't want to hear a lot of.
Gibberish?
Yeah.
So everybody's just supposed to walk around in silence?
Yeah. Shut
Well,
up.
it depends. Honestly, it does depend on the event. I worked at an arena, the local arena, for 10 years in a parking lot. But I did get to see a lot of the events. Every time I went on break, I kind of like took a peek, and it's like, oh, okay. And you can hear the events sometimes outside through the cinder block walls and metal and all that. And there was a couple of concerts where they had pretty much the volume maxed out, and they shouldn't have. Outside, you can hear it almost clearly, but you walk inside for like a hot dog or a soda or something, it's just it's like, oh my god, I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, I don't like that either because it's like I don't want to feel like my hearing is, losing over the course of the night. I went to one concert like that, which was in a bar. And so it's like, the fire code said 150 people can fit in this bar. And it was maxed out. And the volume was like an aircraft carrier or something. It was too much. I got the earplugs right away. And then I sat in like the back corner until it was over.
Oh, poor Skyball being so insensitive.
I need my ears to last. I do music.
Besides the loudness of the volume of the music or whatever, what's really bad, what I find to be really bad at some of these concerts or even sometimes the hockey games, is you're outside, you can feel a little bit of the vibration of whatever is being played. You open the door, you walk in, and not only can you hear it, but you can also feel the bass. Like there was this one concert, walked in, went to go get a snack for my break, whatever. And as I'm walking through to go get it, the way the volume was set up, every time the drum or the guitar hit their notes, I could feel it in my chest. I'm like, I shouldn't be able to feel that.
Oh, that's my favorite part. That's why you go to a concert, is to feel the music surge through you. If your heart rate isn't syncing up with the bass drum, it's not loud enough.
Well, I mean, it's one thing when the vibration hits right, but it's another when it's like they don't do it right, where the music is all blurred, but it's
I know what you mean.
extra loud.
Yeah.
But no, Condor. Hockey games can get pretty loud. Like it's all quiet at first because people are watching the players try to get the puck from one side to the other. Maybe a fight will break out, but then as soon as one of the players breaks away with the puck and shoots all the way down to the goalie and is about ready to get in there, everyone goes, ah! And
Like a football game.
And then when it could be like a football game. And then when they finally get the goal, the horns go off, the announcer's going, "It's good, it's a goal, da da da," and everyone's going, ah! And it's like, I need earplugs.
I'm not super familiar with hockey as a whole. Ironically, California does have a hockey team, the Sharks, which is really funny when you think about it. But I'm guessing probably Norway has a really big hockey culture. Like, what are the major just year in year out sports of Norway?
We aren't known for hockey.
We're not known for hockey, but we have, I would say, a decent fan base. Especially when thinking about my brother, he's a giant Oilers fan.
But it's not like...
Yeah, ironically, we have a
NHLs.
hockey team named Oilers.
Oh no, that makes sense.
NHL, like the National Hockey League in America.
No, but it's like Norway big.
So what is the biggest sport over there?
Making fun of Swedish people.
No, it's skiing. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you
skiing.
go. That's great.
Okay.
See,
Yeah,
but you got to add the
racing.
gun. You got to make it biathlon. That's where it gets fun.
Yeah,
What?
they do have a gun. Shooting.
Shishi, yeah.
Oh.
Gun. ski
Ski shooting.
snap.
Yeah, they go a certain distance, and then they have to shoot at certain targets and hit the targets, and then go on.
another round
Yeah.
and then do it all over again.
Yeah.
And if you don't hit
okay.
it, then the little dog laughs at you, and you feel bad about yourself.
Basically, you have to get down on their tummy and snipe 5 targets. So if I had been good at skiing, I would probably have done that sport because, I am at least decent at pew-pew.
Oh, skiing. That's the thing where you get on a stick and you use another stick to go down the hill real fast and hope to God you don't break your neck.
Add 2 more sticks and then you're good to go, honey.
I know. I was just being a smart aleck. Plus, I'm really tired.
I thought for a second you said you were shooting at the skiers, and I'm like, that's a whole different sport. It's like you're on the ground and the skiers start coming. Only the strongest will survive.
Yeah, getting a bit of that Viking spirit back on.
Oh, that sounds fun, actually. That's a great game. We have to be ready for when the Russians come.
Skybolt, you... Go ahead.
Jag ska bara sända något till han på... I'm just gonna send you something, Skybolt, and you have to read it out loud for the audience.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, while he's getting that, Skybolt, you saying what you just said about the skiers almost getting shot reminded me of the movie Running Man.
Oh, yes, that is a great movie. Cyberpunk dystopias, written by, what's his name? Philip K. Dick.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger as the running man. As the man who runs.
They had a hockey scene, if I recall correctly.
They did. Oh, that is a great movie. It is so ridiculous and over the top. For fans of the Fallout series or the Mad Max series, check it out. You will see the through line of dystopia very clearly. What the hell? This is long. What?
The one scene I remember.
Go on. No, go on.
The one scene I remember from that movie vividly is when the game show host goes over to one of the people in the crowd, and it's an old woman, and he goes, "So, who are you voting for to win this competition?" And she goes, she says the name of the character, and the name of the character is the Running Man that Arnold Schwarzenegger is playing, and the host is going, "Ma'am, that's the runner. You can't really vote. You can't really choose him." And she goes, "Yes, I can. He's my grandson." The silence in the crowd was like, "Oh."
Okay. So you want me to read this? Is there any special voice you want me to read this in?
No, you do. You can just do your own voice. But if you can take the top picture into the stream.
Okay, give me a second.
This should be interesting.
I feel like I need to put on war music too to accompany this.
Do it.
Copyright free mountain or war
I'm not
music.
sure. Eat the Finnish people in cold, though.
Just
They
wait
finished off quite a few Russians, that's for sure. Okay.
Like
You
the
could
Finnish people are their own type of level of cold resist.
Yeah.
They're like the half spirit type of people.
Is those Uralians. Okay. Dragging. There we go.
Oh.
Ja, okej, ta på engelsk. A
Uh,
Marine's big mistake.
Marins, please. Okay, let's find a longer playlist. It's just here we go. Copyright free war music.
Might as well just play the theme of Jaws.
I said copyright free. I do not need to be paying Steven Spielberg for our stream. Okay, let's pull this up. You know what? I'm gonna give it an over the top kind of Duke Nukem voice. A Marine's big mistake. In the U.S. Marines doing a mock war in the Norwegian city of Trondheim with the Dutch, Germans, and other allies training in urban combat. My infantry unit was positioned in a large soccer field next to an elementary school. Keep in mind, there was no actual combat, even simulated near the elementary school. It was mostly just practicing maneuvers and tactics, but we still looked out of place with weapons and gear and etc. It was February in Norway, cold as hell, snow up to our knees. Norway obviously has no snow days, because every day is snow day in Norway. So the kids were all in school. Anyway, so Norway has this most delicious and amazing delicacy. I have no idea what it is called, but it is basically a bacon-wrapped hot dog. What?
Pølselompa.
Sounds like carnival food. No, explain. What is this? Who's bacon-wrapped hot
Ja, men det är bacon i det ju. Basically, it's, you know when you eat tacos, you have either the shell or you have the, it's buffering.
It should be reset now.
Okay. When you eat taco, you have this kind of dough pancake that you use to have the meat and stuff in, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but imagine it being made out of earth apples instead.
Oh,
Potato? Yes.
See, you need to
potato.
explain what earth apples are too, because I keep thinking you.
Potato.
Potato.
Oh,
Potato.
is it really? Okay, because in America we have earth apple is a euphemism for something else.
I
Okay.
kind of forget. I forget what.
It's horse poo, or at least that's what I've heard from our own American farmers. Anyway.
Norwegian food is bland. Anything goes.
Yeah. But basically, it's that type of pancake stuffy.
yes,
and
I do
then
know
you
Lessa.
A good type of hot dog, and then you have bacon wrapped around it, and you can also have something called rømmedressing, which I think they have in English.
Exotic for Norwegian is taco.
Nice.
It's exotic here too. We just go to Taco Bell though.
Ew.
It's the most Mexican food in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't.
We don't have Taco Bell. We don't have pizza.
That
No,
is
we don't have
sad.
pizza.
That's
Or
a
actually-
personal failing of the American empire that we have not exported Taco Bell to the entire world.
Yeah, I think the only thing you actually succeeded as was McDonald's.
And KFC for some reason is everywhere. Damn.
No, it's not here in Norway.
Okay,
We don't
almost everywhere. What we determined this at one point, right? The closest one was in Helsinki, I think.
Hey Skybolt, if you ever get the chance to travel out and hang out with Chris and her beloved, take some ingredients with you to make a pizza.
No, no.
The most
Don't
American thing
compare
ever.
That sad excuse for a pizza. If you're coming here to Norway, you're getting the real pizza. You're getting Norwegian pizza.
American cheese is bad.
Yes.
Italians are typing in the comments.
Italians go away with their skinny.
No, Italian
Stick
pizza.
pizza.
Is nice.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's
Yes,
just skinny, and it's barely any food at it at all.
Hey, what you talking about? You gotta have the Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna
that
say
was
we have
terrible.
fat pizza. It's in Chicago.
That was a terrible accent on my part.
So yeah, no. I'm very sorry, Webshooter and Skybolt. If you come to Norway, you don't get to make pizza. You get pizza. You get the real pizza.
I don't
I'd be
know.
willing. I'd be
Yes.
willing to try it.
I would come to Norway for the reindeer steak, not the pizza. Go a little bit south for that.
Skybolt,
No.
you're gonna like the Norwegian pizza. I can
Okay.
promise.
Okay.
Reindeer steak? Oh no. Goodbye, Donner. Goodbye, Blitzen.
When as soon as that nose goes out, Rudolph is no longer of use to Santa's sleigh. Okay,
Okay, Skybolt, shame on you.
back to the
What?
story.
Yeah, but we don't eat Rudolph.
We eat
I mean,
Rudolph too.
you eat Rudolph in January. You know, the nose only glows for so long.
No, it just gets changed out for an LED.
Oh my, that's true. Rudolph was made obsolete, so his meat has been recycled back into the
Oh,
reindeer
wow.
population. Okay.
Okay, back
Bacon
to your
wrapped
post.
hot dog. I can't believe you have bacon or hot dogs in Norway. That sounds strange. Anyway, this Marine called it the candy of the Lord. As Americans, we were naturally and instantly addicted. So you find them at gas stations, and there just happened to be one on the other side of the school where we camped. A few of my fellow Marins and I requested permission to go to the gas station, and we set out on our way. We made it to the right, about where the main entrance of the school was, and the doors opened. The school was out. There were only a few kids, probably 6 or 7 years old. Lots of talking and laughing, gawking at us as we walked by with our guns and huge, ridiculous snowsuits. One precocious little guy made shooting noises at us, and we made shooting noises back. So wholesome. And then someone in my group, I don't know who. God help me, I don't know who. Someone threw a snowball and hit a little girl in the leg. And those little Norwegian children unleashed hell. There was a shrill cry in unintelligible gibberish, and the doors to the school burst open. School children flooded out like a never-ending flood of something that never ends. Screeching, smiling, sprinting. How the hell are they sprinting in snow? The little bastards were slinging... Little bastards were slinging snowballs faster than the laws of physics would allow. It was like that movie, Elf. If you can't imagine riding in a fast car in a snowstorm and sticking your head out the window, now imagine the snowflakes that are... Now imagine the snowflakes that are hitting, I lost my place, I'm sorry.
Would you like me to take over?
The size of snowballs. We couldn't see a damn thing, and we couldn't run. We could barely breathe. Holy hell. We tried to return fire and threw one, maybe two, half-packed crappy snowballs, and they fell apart in the air, arms flailing like limp-wristed fairies. I am from Texas. I am from Texas! Single sentence. We're a unit stationed in North Carolina. Hello, Fort Bragg checking in. We were so outmatched and out of our element, it only made them laugh harder. And we were cut off from our main forces. We tried to perform a flanking maneuver, but they were too fast. I think some of them were throwing rocks. As for my comrades, I could see them speed waddling in their huge suits back to camp like a messed up pair of white Teletubbies under withering fire. Screw tactics, screw me, screw the candy of the Lord. This was my survival. I was the slow one in the group. My snow boots were too big, but they were the smallest size they had at issue. God damn it. My Marins had left me behind. I tried pulling my hood over my head and keeping my head down, no longer content to pelt my defenseless body with ballistics. No. The enemy swarmed me and dragged me down, cackling like a pack of hyenas descending on a wildebeest. I tried to sling them off by spinning. I came out of one of my boots and fell. I began to scream and plead for them to stop, but neither understood nor gave a single Nordic damn. They literally pinned me down with about 5 kids on each limb. It was then that I actually thought, oh shit, I'm in real trouble. My snow mittens were ripped off and flung into the trees. They started shoving snow down my suit. Have you ever had anyone drop an ice cube down your shirt? Well, imagine someone shoving handfuls of ice cubes down your shirt. It literally shocked to breathe out of my body. They left me laying like a Family Guy accident victim. Moaning and screaming in the cold, rifle packed with snow and dirt. Oh, rest in peace. Boot buried somewhere. They ran away laughing and jabbering in their crazy language. I lay there trying to figure out what in the great American hell had happened. Well, that was fun.
So, yeah, don't throw snowball at Norwegian people. You will regret.
You can't fight them on their element.
Especially children. Be careful with children.
You're in the game, you're the game.
They come from the snow. It is their domain.
As my dearest just said, if you throw a snowball, you asked for it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. They drew first blood. They drew first blood.
It's a free for all. So yeah, kids are scary, but
Kids
at the
are
same
scary.
time, I can imagining being one of the kids just having the best day of their life, just getting to mess with a grown up that was dumb enough to throw a snowball at one of the girls.
It's like one of those war memes where it's like it shows a little cutaway like from like a battle in a Wikipedia article, and it's like no survivors. I love those. One of the craziest like a real war meme is the Biafra conflict of Africa and Nigeria back in like the 60s, because the sides were all screwy. Like the US and the Soviets were on the same side supporting Nigeria in the conflict, and then Biafra had like the Vatican and Israel and a bunch of like other like random countries in there. It was a crazy war. People who don't know about Biafra. Or Biafra. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't speak Bantu. I'm sorry. Okay, so 21. Snow Wars, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any plans for 21? What is the current state of Norway? Because the current state of California is California machine broke forever.
And Newsom don't know how to fix it. Except for his winery, he somehow managed to keep that going.
Delicious irony and democracy.
The most change we have had is that now you have to use your mask when you're taking public transportation.
Okay.
Other than that, we don't have much difference because our Norwegian space bubble is sacred, and we do keep 2 meters away from everybody else anytime anyway. So
There wasn't any social distancing. We already lived social distancing.
And you're not in the Schengen area. You socially distance yourselves from the European Union. So everything is safe.
yeah.
I think 400 deaths in Norway.
Oh wow,
But-
that's amazing.
But our flu deaths have gone far down to just less than 10
Yeah.
of the regular flu.
That's true too. All the distancing and everything, people are getting less of the regular flus and stuff too, because no one's touching each other. That was actually one thing, even though a lot of restaurants had to die to make it happen. I like that they're forcing restaurants to be cleaner, because I've gotten food poisoning more times in my life than I cared to suffer through days in the hospital and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that all restaurants have to be super clean now.
So I think in 2020 we had less flu and corona deaths than we had flu and flu deaths in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year. Or
So that's
That's
a
nice.
great success.
Yeah.
yeah.
So there were more people dying of the flu in 2019 than both the flu and the corona in 2020 in Norway.
So the death has actually gone down.
That is the general idea.
But I do feel bad for Sweden.
Oh yeah,
They
Oh,
didn't
here we go. Yes.
they screwed up.
What
Like
did
Denmark.
Sweden do? Because didn't they do literally nothing?
No, they kept things open, and then people got
Sick?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
per capita they are as bad as America.
Yay. Did they even did they even reach herd immunity? Like, is it done now, or are they still
Oh no, they're still dying.
okay? Yay, Sweden.
Oh, they figured out they might have to close shit down.
Well.
Maybe after this.
Yeah, like Denmark and Norway figured, and Finland.
Finland?
Yeah, we closed shit down when we needed to and kept precautions and so somewhat.
So did
the
Sweden become like a quarantine zone? Like, okay, sick people, you go to Sweden now. You may
Yeah, I
return
think-
once you're better.
We haven't closed the borders to Sweden, but we have like testing.
Yeah,
Ah.
testing at borders.
Yeah, that's the border. It's mandatory testing at the borders.
So we can still go over and have our Sweden tours where everybody buys like alcohol, candy, and
because it's still cheaper.
yeah,
Oh, interesting.
yeah. You gotta keep that out in Viking alive.
So even then bringing it back over the border, do you have to pay like an import tax or a VAT or something?
It's a toll, but it's not so high that it's not cheaper to go to Sweden.
Oh,
and
that's
buy.
funny. Interesting.
Yeah. But I gotta say, I'm happy we're staying in Norway because it's not that many bad stuff here, and the Norway government seems to have things at least at a decent level of control.
That is good.
I don't think.
How are your small businesses there?
A question to everybody: if you were to move away from the current country you're living in, where would you move, and why?
That is a tricky one.
Oh, I think Americans like America.
That is true. It's hard. America as a whole isn't the problem. America in pockets is the problem. You gotta go away from all the people. I would move probably if I had like disposable income or I could just transfer my job or something. I would go into like Wyoming or Montana, or someplace like that, like away from all the noise.
The people.
Yeah, only in the cities in Norway there are a lot of noise. Like
Oslo.
Yeah, Oslo. Yeah, cities, big cities.
Yeah.
Oslo is Norway's butthole.
Then.
But
See that on the street.
It's a city. It's the biggest city, and where all the shit comes.
There you go. I agree. Urbanism does something to the human mind that is not good. It's a negative evolutionary pressure.
It's there's the gangs are there. We have gangs in Norway, small gangs, but
we still have them.
Oh my gosh, do you have like Norway, like I don't know, what's it like? I don't know, Norway monsters.
Nice. Okay, I don't know what they're called in English, but Donald Duck, and you have the guys in red sweaters.
Yes.
Yes. In Norway, they are called the Bee Gang.
Yeah, they call themselves after that.
And we have a gang in Norway that's called themselves the Bee Gang.
What the hell?
Have the Donald Duck.
They named
criminals.
themselves after the criminals in Donald Duck.
Yeah.
What the hell are you? You guys are like that Warriors movie from the '80s where all the gangs are like ridiculously over themed. It's like Cyberpunk. What the fuck?
Yeah. Even funnier, with Arendale actually is a city in Norway, but did you know that we actually have a kommune? We have a state in Norway that's called Andebu, which is very similar to Andeby, which is the town where Donald Duck is living. And
Wait, what?
You know where Donald Duck is living, right?
It's Scotland? I don't
We
know.
named that Donald Duck from.
Yeah, but in Norway, the city is named Andeby, which means Duck Town.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
Didn't know that.
In Norway, we have a state that's called Andebu, which means
Duck
Duck.
State?
Basically duck
Living.
and small cabin outside your house.
What? Like a doghouse for a pet duck, and then you named a whole state after that?
It's more like a storage house.
Duck storage.
Yes.
This is amazing. This is the cultural exchange that I was hoping for this podcast.
But the funniest thing about the whole thing, if you are a Legend of Zelda fan, you can also see the crest of this state is actually very, very, very similar to the Triforce of Legend of Zelda.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I'm gonna Google it and send it to you, Skybolt.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay, of Duckburg, Norway.
Oh geez, all of a sudden I can imagine a DuckTales version of.
I was gonna say,
Link-
yeah, is that their
of
national?
Link. of Link and Princess Zelda.
National anthem. Going
Yeah, I don't
down to Dogberg, up in Norway. That's funny. That's beautiful. I'm trying to think what the most what the closest thing like that in America would be. We don't have a state named after like an animal like that, I don't think. Most of our state names come from like native names and things like that. Massachusetts, Ohio, Utah.
Or well-known people of history, or at least local history.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any of our states have any weird names like that. Now, county level, there's 3,500 counties, so probably a few silly ones that way.
The only one that literally jumps to mind is a place called Hell. That's literally named Hell, where you can be a mayor for a day.
And Norway has that too.
Yeah, we have a place called Hell in Norway.
It's always cold. That's the worst level of Hell too, the 9th level.
Freezes over every
Called the
winter.
Traitors.
Yeah.
You know what'd be funny now is if someone says, "Hey, you go to hell," all you gotta do is respond saying, "Which one, Norway or the one in America?"
Oh yeah, that does look like the Triforce. Okay. Download.
Could you please put it up so we can all see?
I'm just downloading it now.
Oh, okay. Jeez Louise, it's 2021. You think you could be faster on the internet?
I know. I do need a new computer. My computers only live about 5 years, and it's getting close to that.
That actually is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it does almost look like the Triforce, but you know. So, what is the representation of the emblem here? Ugh. I'm tired.
Chris. Han spørs det hva representasjoner
The 3 essential pieces of duck.
Representasjon av skjoldet. Ta der skjoldet. Skjoldet.
Like, does this represent like a
Skalldyr.
I guess the best way to say that this is like a crest. It does this represent like a household, a group, some kind of local meaning?
How many achievement points do we get if we like put it on?
Wait, what?
I'm still being sent things. Oh my gosh.
You have to search it. I don't know. It's just what I think the clan or the Viking clan had before.
Yeah, it's just a neat little triangle.
Okay.
I would say the 3 pieces are all the essential parts of the duck, which is the quack, the waddle, and the flap.
Now that old saying has no meaning anymore. When hell freezes over, I'll do that thing. Hey, guess what? It's winter. Hell froze over.
Hey, guess what? It's Norway. Hell is still frozen over.
I'll give blood when hell freezes over. Oh, let's go.
Kan du ändå höra dette?
I'm just scrolling through my meme folder now. See where we take the rest of this podcast. Now that the podcast isn't resetting anymore, the last of 2020 has been unshackled from the stream.
One thing that I can also say is that hell is actually a Norwegian word for good luck.
Of course. You see, that's the bait and switch, though. We know what you did with Iceland and Greenland, and now you've got your good luck right as the long ships reach shore.
Ja, det har de.
Kan du så 3 raketter på våpenskjoldet sitt?
We have a state in Norway that's called Gamvik, which apparently has 3 rackets.
Å nei, det er ski, kanskje.
Ah, it's skis.
Får de
Okay.
3?
In case you break one.
3 skis on your shield.
Oh, that's funny.
How
You
many-
have bonus ski.
Apparently, we have a state in Norway called Lopa.
How many states do you have? I thought there was like Oslo and then other.
Det är väl en sån vapenskjold från...
Fylker.
Nej.
Yeah, they're fylker. Okay, we have states, but then the states are categorized into fylker, which I have no idea how to translate.
Fylkarna, alltså...
Counties, maybe?
Yeah, counties, maybe.
And cities, maybe? Towns and cities
Okay.
have
Depending on
different... have different weapon shields. So I'm guessing they're from Vikings?
Yeah, like Randaberg, where I am, we have Efe, a plant, as our insignia because there's so much Efe, that type of plant.
What's a chicken as a... What is
What?
that?
Okay, send that to me.
Somebody has a chicken for a weapon shield.
Send it to me so I can send it to Skybolt.
Oh my god.
This is a legit
Chicken?
chicken or a rooster?
It looks like a chicken.
Hey, it's Pixie!
Huh?
She's so
It is
adorable.
Pixie.
From the Pet Trouble.
Chicken.
And I'm gonna send it to him.
If
I
people
don't
would like
know.
to go back to the before times for a really great meme podcast stream, check out the Break Room podcast number 45. That was a great.
I don't see
meme
how
stream.
how chickens could be intimidating.
Have you seen an angry chicken before?
Nah, I could top that. Angry turkey.
Oh yeah, no. Turkeys are very violent creatures, as are geese. The scariest thing of Canada is not Canadians; it is geese.
I don't believe.
Oh.
Guys, do you guys have something similar like this in? Oh, there's a Viking helmet. Some shovels, really?
We do have
got
shovels, yes.
Yeah, we got shovels. We got spades.
We have shovels in spades.
Like
We have trowels. We have other things
Shovel?
too.
yeah, but I mean insignias on your on different like
Oh,
states.
yes. The state flags are boring, but the actual insignias on the flags actually do have a lot of history, and there are some shovels in there. I can't think of anything offhand, but I know there's probably a thing. Let's Google it very quickly. Let's see. State flag with shovel. U.S. state flag.
Wait, do you mean like a crest or animal crest or something? Like a griffin or a lion or a bear or so on and so forth?
Pig out.
Oh, here we go. State flag of Montana. What's it say?
Vet ikke hva det er på lista
That
lenger
is a
siden.
very tiny picture of the flag. God. State flags are so boring.
Det var han så mye, men har ikke så mye.
So one of the few good things about California is our state flag is
Yeah! Send han til meg, send han til meg.
Screams intimidating.
Yes, we have a place called Froland, which have like the most intimidating weapon shield you will ever lay your eyes upon. Give me a second.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Don't spoilers.
It's a squirrel. What the? Who came to a fight with a squirrel on their shield?
Okay, there is a
Oh.
shovel in the state flag of Montana, but it's a very boring flag. So yeah.
Yeah, Montana's flag is all agricultural.
I'm not even gonna put it on stream. It's not worth it. It's a very boring flag. Montana, do better.
Suddenly we get angry emails.
Yeah, the Reddit r/vexillology has had many problems with U.S. state
I
flags.
can understand this.
That is great. All right, give me a sec.
I give you 3.
1, 2, 3.
No, but you have to count in Norwegian.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's up. But you can't see it yet. But that's Susan's fault. Blame the stream lag.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Squirrels can be intimidating also.
Yes, fair
Came
me.
to a fight with that on their shield. What the?
Apparently, people from that country, that's a part of Norway.
The tone. Oh, look.
Squirrel Town.
So intimidating.
Well,
yes,
you know,
spare me. Rawr.
animals have been used to mark villages, clans, towns, and cities in more ways than one. Granted, a lot of the ones that come
Or
to mind are
downward horseshoe. Really?
Yeah, and stand on the flag, but you put this on your shield.
Like, this is the thing that protects you in battle.
It's a
weird
shield.
thing. Like the most reasonable explanation is like the squirrel became a good luck thing for a family, and then they just honored it in their crest.
Yeah, that sounds.
true.
But that's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
You know, I just had a random thought, just because it's the way my mind is right now. What? Imagine an army of squirrels holding a shield with the human figure on the shield.
That sounds great, actually.
Horseshoe. Is
Upside
it-
down horseshoe is upside down.
Well, no, I mean, it's like the opening is down, facing down, not up.
The round
Yes.
part should be on bottom. That's the good luck.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, not duck. Guyball! Why?
Apple corrected her. She just didn't listen.
That doesn't look like Apple. That looks like a cat girl.
No, the cat girl is the Apple iPhone
Merriweather
It-
Comics.
because it's auto correcting her word.
Oslo.
Hva er det Oslo her?
Vänta för något.
En pave?
No, not this is the way.
This is the way. It is January, my brothers and sister. Oh no, she is the queen. It's the queen in this podcast.
Uff, Västertoten, 2 daggers.
Ja, ja.
Dogger. Kjølking, va?
Do you know the way? This is the way.
Nice, Bjørn. Oh boy.
Drammen.
Don't start with that
En
again.
nøkkel og et sverd.
Them and their private messages.
Hiragana and katakana, kanji, grammar and pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Let's see. Hiragana, katakana, having fun, kanji, shotgun to the head.
So nice.
Oh wow.
På grønn bunn av en sørg.
I think like the first time you try doing any of it, then yeah, it's like that.
Apparently, Japanese is a level 5 difficulty language learning from English, according to the State Department. A Norwegian is only level 1. It is very close to English.
I wouldn't say Norwegian is a easy language to learn.
Så vanskelig.
It's hard for people who don't speak it, my love.
It's German.
It's all about, yeah,
Yeah.
it's something about grammar structure. Not necessarily the words, but the grammar, like, you know, that kind of thing. At least according to the State Department, and they're kind of screwy, so.
I'm trying to remember all the grammar rules and whatnot, different languages, but right now I can't because I'm tired. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here, guys. But
Oh, okay.
happy January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year, and you know, hope everyone has a better one.
Yeah, cheers to a healthy, happy 2021 for everyone.
So,
Yeah.
good night, Skybolt.
Good night, Web.
Good night, and talk to you all later, Chris and Chris's beloved.
Yeah, do you actually have a proper? We should probably learn at some point.
Sorry.
What handle would you like to be called on the internet?
You just want to be called dearest, or
You know, it's kind of what people know now.
Doesn't matter.
well,
dear-
you do have your pony OC now.
Huh?
You do have your pony or OC now. Chaotic Solaris.
No.
Is it his OC though, or is it your OC that you assigned to him?
Well, he did design it himself.
Okay. Because when she first introduced you as having an OC, she immediately said Discord, and I've always wondered about
Well,
what inspired
That would
her
have
to
been
say
the
that.
closest one. But he said that if we were gonna have an OC, he wanted to have a pony, because I have a pony. Because you don't have to look chaotic to be chaotic.
True.
So yeah, so we ended up with the one that you got for the stream once.
Yes,
Scabble.
we have showed OC. It's been revealed. You have to go back to What the Fick episode 8 to see Dearest OC. It's great.
Yeah, so do you Solaris? Does that work?
Er det bare sollys, da?
Ja, men det er litt vanskelig for å uttale fordi, vet du.
Hvorfor det?
Fordi det er på norsk.
Bare si sollys. Er det ikke det? Sollys?
Solis? Ja.
Sollys.
Sunlight?
Sollys.
Sunlight.
Yeah, just say sunlight.
Nei! No.
They can't
We're gonna say
put
Sunny
in
Bun then.
Norwegian dairy.
Jeg sa ikke at det skal-
Sunny Bud.
We have too many Sunny characters in the show already.
Oh, you know what? Here's a good name. Here's a
Wait
good
a
name. for
second,
him.
it's fucking January. You don't have sunlight right now. What are you guys talking about?
Dearest good is fine.
We'll
I
just
like
call you.
Dearest also.
Well, we'll just call you dearest son.
That is true.
So.
That is probably the most accurate.
Dearest son. There we go. That will work.
Actually, wait, dear, what's the Norwegian version of Dearest? What's
Kjæreste.
okay,
Nei?
no,
Jo.
we can't do
Ja,
that.
ja, dearest.
I can't pronounce that word.
Shansa.
Exactly.
Wait, say that one more time, please.
Kjæreste.
Sharista. Sharista.
Too many syllables.
Sharista. Sharista.
There you go. Kjæreste.
Charlize Theron.
I found that to be easy. It's just Sharista. Sharista.
There you go.
Yay.
Okay, Dearest.
Yes, dearest.
Radio is all about diction. If you cannot properly pronounce something for your audience, it's not gonna work.
Do you want to be called Chaos then?
Oh.
Oh, there we go. That's right. It's either gonna be Dearest or Discord. Or probably both.
No. Hva da?
They can't pronounce the one you want.
Why not?
No, we
Because
can.
it's
We're just being difficult.
I'm not. He is.
No.
Yeah, just because you can't doesn't mean that other people can.
Altså, på norsk så blir det sollys. På engelsk så blir det sollys.
Nei, det blir sunlight.
Nei!
Jo.
Bare si sollys!
Now,
Don't
this,
say
this is
sunlight.
quality.
But that's what it means.
No, if you translate it, yes. If you just say it like it is, no.
Hmm.
Then you can go with Solaris because that's
Ah.
very similar. You're being hard on the guys, sweetie.
Oh wait. Oh, just found the perfect meme for the call. There we go.
What?
Have my Korean name. How about that?
Minye?
I mean, we don't want to
Wait,
dox. You could give us a fake name. We could call you Kim or something.
Yeah, but
No, don't call him Kim.
I mean, Kim
Yeah,
is
but-
a very common Korean name.
No,
You
No,
gotta call you.
yeah, but Korean name. I don't use my Korean.
Okay. How about we just call Dearest McDonald's?
I mean, that's my alternate proposal. Definitely.
I don't like McDonald's though. Chris likes McDonald's.
I don't
Chris
like
likes
it
McDonald's
anymore.
a little bit too much.
Are we gonna call you Big Tasty Bacon?
Oh my gosh, yes!
That's your favorite hamburger.
Yeah, that's the only one I eat from there.
Yeah, the Big Tasty Bacon. Or are we gonna call you Chicken McNuggets?
That's horrible. That's what you like the most.
Okay, then
so-
then it's official. Chris and her nugget.
Big tasty bacon!
So yeah, maybe we can have a poll on EAST Corp server. What are we gonna call Chris's
I
Darius?
like that.
Oh, yes.
That's what
Oh,
she
that's
said.
horrible.
Are we gonna call him Big Tasty Bacon? Are we gonna call
Oh
him
my
Solis?
god.
We can't call people after what they like the most.
Why not?
We do commonly refer to people by their country's food of choice. So like Americans are
Lutefisk.
burgers. The Kenyadians are leafs, maple leafs.
Hmm.
This goes back to our
What-
very
what-
first
what-
podcast. James Vermont and I were making these jokes. So this is
So,
very canon.
Well, what is your favorite Norwegian food then?
Me.
Yeah.
Swedish people.
Norsk?
Ja, norsk mat.
Vi
Hva er
äter
det
inte svenska.
Nei, we don't eat Swedish people, but what is your favorite
We
Norwegian
used to.
dish?
Skyball.
Tror ikke
Hey, I'm 60% Norwegian. I can make these jokes.
I don't think we ever we didn't go cannibalism, right?
No,
No.
not as far as I know about.
Well,
Maybe
you know.
in very needy times, but
I think most people would have done it if they were that needy. Yeah.
Sandstone.
Oh, there we go. Bringing it back around. Confessions of Wasteland Pony, episode 5, The Ranger. Go check it out.
You remember the?
Minecraft.
No, not Minecraft. You remember the character I voiced first for EAST Corp, the red pony who went with the snap pew pew?
Mhm.
Her fiance was the one that Web Shooter voiced, and his character's name was Sandstone.
Mm.
And he was
In a
ended
bad
being-
situation.
very bad situation where his childhood friend ended up dying, and after like 2 weeks or something he was starving, and the only thing that was in that place was his dead friend.
No, there was also the corpse of their fellow knight.
Oh, rando. We had to meet a rando, not his actual friend.
Why not both?
Dead!
Well, because he couldn't see his friend in the dark, but he found the other corpse.
Uh,
All right. Okay. Here's a suggestion.
what there is.
Here's a name suggestion. Since Chris plays the part of Carmina, let's just give her dearest the name Sandstone.
That's too confusing. Everyone's gonna
name's-
know you as Sandstone.
James character Sandstone.
This guy faulted.
Sandstone.
That's a normal pony name.
I don't know if you have
Sandstone?
sandstone in Norway.
Yeah.
Your mountains are like granite and stuff.
Clay.
Clay
That's
or,
right,
you know,
Clay. Clay almost sounds like Chad. That's a good name. Clay
Okay.
is a good, strong American name.
You stole my line.
Clay Chadman.
Sunlight, Solaris, or Big
Ah,
Tasty
Big
Bacon.
Tasty Bacon. I don't know how we can't call you that.
Or how about Sunstone?
Stick with dearest.
Okay.
Uh,
You want to be
big
called
tasty bacon.
D-Rest, in parentheses, Chris's Big Tasty Bacon.
Okay, Sharista.
BTB?
Oh,
I think that has another meaning. I think BTB has another meaning somewhere in the world.
Bacon?
Wrapped around a hot dog?
With nuggets on the side.
Oh my god.
And then, of course, some lutafisk and
3 nuggets
kumla.
to be exact.
I don't know if they know lutefisk.
I
You guys
know
know what
Lutefisk. I had it. It's pretty good. I'm a fan.
What?
It is in my blood.
You need
Quite
bacon.
literally.
Bacon and potatoes and
Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, we had our little Sons of Norway conference that made
No.
traditional
Yeah.
lutefisk.
lutefisk on itself is shit. It's no good.
Oh, yes, it did come with other stuff, but it's kind of neat. It's like jelly, you know.
Yeah, jellyfish.
Yeah, it is basically jellyfish, but not jellyfish. Jellied fish.
Mm.
I don't know. I kind of liked it, but you know, American.
If you take a mouthful on its own, it's no good.
You just got to make sure that the lye has been neutralized before you shove that in your mouth. Otherwise, you're going to become the lutefisk.
Potatoes and bacon on top of it. There we go. Then now it's good. Lutefisk on its own is just no good.
You know, you two talking about food like that kind of reminds me of oatmeal, where if you just have oatmeal by itself, it's like really bland. It's eatable, it's edible, but it doesn't taste that great, at least to some people. I know my dad, he can eat it plain as simple, but you gotta doctor it up a little.
Yeah, I'm all about the maple and brown sugar.
Skybolt, have you had pinachet?
Meat?
I might need a translation.
Pinachet?
Peanut. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Lamb meat, isn't it? The traditional
One of the
Christmas lamb.
traditional Christmas dinners.
Oh,
Basically, you take the ribs of a lamb
Lamb.
and you steam it or something.
No, salt first.
Uh,
ooh, that does sound good.
It's pretty good, but it feels bad for baby
sheep.
baby sheep.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
7-month-old when you do it.
Oh, interesting. So it's like veal, like goat veal or whatever.
It's baby. You eat the baby. Do you have no heart?
I mean, we eat a lot of babies if you really break it down.
Huh? Oh yeah, calm.
Eggs and all sorts of.
Eggs are technically not babies.
No,
They're
they-
menstruation.
Yeah, there's periods.
Ooh.
Baby eggs
Okay.
without the manly way.
Manly part.
Manly version part of it is just periods.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be Filipino, but
You know, I just remembered a nickname that a friend of mine gave eggs, or him and his family
oh
has
god.
called eggs before. Eggs to them are also known as chicken abortions.
Oh
Yeah,
my
if
gosh.
it's not fertilized, it's just periods.
Okay, I have the perfect name. A child once came into a shop or cafe, and when the cashier asked what the child wanted to eat, he screamed on the top of her lungs, "I want to devour the unborn and bacon." And he means eggs and bacon.
But if it's not fertilized, it's not on board.
That
It's
was not what the kid knew.
It's just
He only knew that
periods.
chickens come from eggs.
It's just chicken period.
Yes. It's basically what I pop out every month when I lie in bed puking and in pain. Ugh.
They pop it out every day.
Yeah, poor babies. Or
You
poor
know,
children.
it's always interesting that when you're younger, you learn about different types of food, but if you're not told the actual name, you come up with different things. Like when I was little, and this is like around the time when my brother was either not born yet or he was, one of the two, I don't remember. But we used to call chicken patties circle chicken, like because
Circle chicken. That's great.
it was literally, because the chicken patty was perfectly circular.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
Ah. Kylling hamburger.
Du vet en hamburger som er lagt av kylling istedenfor biff?
Ja.
Oh
Ofta.
god, they're talking about chicken abortions again.
And they're doing it fancy.
Chris feels a bit nauseous. So she's heading for the toilet.
Okay. Sorry if we made her sick.
I
Oh
can
no, it's we had a heavy meat dinner before we went to bed.
no, I can
Ah.
relate. It's been a rough holiday for me too. Yeah, so all right, back to bro talk. So yeah, so that's pretty great. I actually can't think of anything off the top of my head.
We were trying to figure out a name for Shuriska. Did I say that wrong? I don't think I did. I don't know.
That sounded
Anyway.
close.
Hva? Å, kjæreste?
Okay,
Yes.
maybe not.
Okay.
I don't
What's
know.
I don't know. What is something that Chris likes
in-game
doing day
names.
to day? What's something fun?
When I currently play games, I go by Solis.
Oh, Solid.
Solid.
Like- Yeah, my in-game names are Solis, or I used to be Chubby McTubbers.
Oh, that's even better.
All right, then we have alternate names for you, Solace.
Hmm.
If that's okay with you.
And
Huh?
and your big tasty bacon.
Okay. Let's go with whatever. I
This
don't care.
is a great stream. This has been a very good stream.
All right, well, I hope you two have fun. I'm going to leave for real now. Bye.
Okay. Goodbye, Web.
Bed?
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. here in West Coast Stan. So
Okay. You have a regular sleep schedule?
yeah, he does. I well, actually no. I think he's night shift, so he's probably just I don't know what Web is doing.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, my sleep schedule's all the hell, so I'll probably be up for another couple hours.
Okay. Let's see. I have 3-4 more hours until back to sleep.
You know, something not really medical related, but something that started happening to me in college is I shifted back onto like a biphasic sleep schedule, which I guess supposedly before the Industrial Revolution is most people slept and then got up for an hour or two and then went back to sleep for like split 4-hour periods.
Yeah, but the sleep schedules we have now, it's been like a short while because we for like thousands of years we had like people who were night owls, literally like 10-20% of the population in a town or a city were night owls, like people who stayed up. So
Oh
they
yeah,
kept-
that's us.
or whatever. And for like hundreds, thousands of years, we had it like that. That's Chris.
Oh my gosh.
Not quite sure. Yeah, she feels a bit bad.
So, about you, we've already discussed or made numerous jokes anyway about how you guys met or whatever. But I guess what did you study at university? Like, what's your education or whatever?
General programming and political science.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I had both. Majored in political science and had a bachelor in general programming.
Yeah, a friend of mine was doing the computer engineering, not science, but computer engineering program, which was more hardware than software, but still required a lot of programming.
Okay. How about you?
I'm a mechanical engineer, actually. All my focus was on HVAC, thermal systems, plumbing, any kind of fluid or thermodynamics. So it's mostly what I did. I did a couple years of doing like wastewater systems for Navy ships, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of cool too.
Okay.
Had a really interesting career aboard the Nimitz class aircraft carriers for a while. Yeah, then otherwise it's mostly like HVAC and boring stuff. So doing some technical documentation too, like writing specs and scripts and things like that. So the horse world is creative expression.
Maybe is it rude to ask of age?
That should
Well, obviously all of us here on the call are 18. Or at least 18. I don't think Chris has lied about that.
No, Chris is 27? No, 27.
Oh, you can't say that. Now you're in trouble. My understanding is that all women are 25, and that's it. You don't count beyond that.
You know, I'm soon to be 30. Like, I'm getting sad.
I am also on the wrong side of 25.
It's like it's almost time to think about like, should you have children? Should probably have children soon, right? And then all your free time is going to shit. How about that? You have a kid, you have to get up at night. And my sleeping schedule is already shit, so no.
The free time before the child is pretty fun, though.
Yeah, it's great. No kid, and like we have free time, we can spend time together. I can do a little more stuff I want, but when the kid comes, he's gonna scream and shout at me and tell me it's like I need to eat, I need to poop, I need to sleep, I need to attention, I need discipline, I need structure. You need to be adult. How about that? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but I miss being 20. There you go.
Now you're sounding like a grumpy old man.
What
That's a
if you
good
could have pressed
My
like stop
20.
button on an age? What age would you have stopped aging and advancing or whatever?
25. That's a good age, right?
That's a good age. I probably would have stopped it at 23 for some different personal reasons, but yes, it's a good age.
Right. Yeah, it's a good age. 23. You know, you're not quite done with uni yet. Even maybe like here.
Oh, I
Probably
was. I
not
finished
quite
up
done
at
with-
21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have a different school system. Most people in Norway wouldn't be done with uni before they're 24, 25.
I rushed it in our terms too. Most people
Oh,
most
okay.
people take their time, but I was zerging.
Okay. It's like, yeah, like then they're done with their bachelor and master, and now you're out there and figuring out jobs and whatnot, and you can chill and relax for a little bit while working. And then you hit your 30s, and then you must think, should I have a kid now? I should probably be thinking about having a kid so I don't get, like, I'm not 50 when a kid moves out, right?
Yeah, definitely lots of factors to consider.
But if you are 30 and you get a kid, you are probably around 50 when the kids move out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna be. Is this a thing I wanna like? Yeah, you know.
I mean, technically, usually it's not up to you, but you know, I'm assuming you guys are pretty in sync.
It's up to it's up to us. It's like we're pretty, you know, agreeable upon when we should have a kid or not. Like if we should discuss that later.
No.
Yeah.
This is a great time. You guys open up about whatever you want.
No, it's like it's more you want to be established. You want to make sure that your kid have a good future and that it's secure and you don't fuck up somehow. Like you don't want a lot of stress when you have a kid.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
enough stress having a kid.
Yeah. So when you got a kid, then you're already stressing, and then it's gonna go. It's
Bad
gonna
for the kid.
get bad. Yeah. So it's no good, no matter what age. You have to make sure that you're established and you're.
At least give the kid a good starting point. Don't screw up the starting point.
Yeah. A nice fund is maybe a good thing for later life. You know, making sure he has a good education.
At least give him the opportunity to have a good education.
Yeah, but we live in Norway. He will have the opportunity anyways.
Yep.
It's more like that extra, whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely all those things to consider.
It's like, no, just plan maybe one. I don't think there will be more than one. Focusing on that one, and then I don't think we'll handle more than one. We'll groom that to good, and then
Confidence.
yeah, and then send him off when he's like something 18, around there, 18, 20. Then no, you gotta
Fend for yourself.
do shit.
That's a very American perspective, actually. The kick the bird from the nest.
No, I wouldn't kick him out. It's more like I've groomed you into being pretty self-independent now. So come on, show me that you got something.
Definitely.
Jag vill så spela matsäcken.
So sounds like then you guys have 2021 all figured out. Is child rearing.
No kids yet.
No, not ready. I can barely take care of myself.
I'm like, if you're unsure, you shouldn't. When you're sure, you should. When you're extra sure, you should. If you're still unsure, you probably shouldn't have a kid.
Make a check.
Yeah. Get all this done and then some more.
For safety.
Yeah. Wait, you're on the You're close to 30 as well, or you're
I
still
am.
younger?
I did all the establishment already. Got the house, pretty steady job, 10 years now.
Wife?
No, that's the hard part.
I'm still waiting for that one. The wife part.
Yeah.
We haven't moved together in yet, so we're gonna get married after that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. So where are you guys looking to settle down? Like roughly similar area to where you are, not Oslo.
No, a bit further north.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Older for safety for your brain.
Yeah, and like in the woods, or not in the woods, on the countryside, more on the countryside. Well, more on the countryside,
In the woods.
not in the woods.
Country.
In more country, like 100, 200 yards to the next house. Like, yeah, it's a good distance.
That is a good distance.
Woods.
A little farm and chickens.
No goats.
No goats.
Maybe a
I don't
pony.
wanna go. That's horrible. He's gonna chew on my shit.
Det har jo blitt mye mer. Den fiskelappen har jo eksplodert i Stavanger, for eksempel.
Finish what, laptop?
Finnish laphound.
Okay, laptop.
Skybolt, if you remember the one time I showed you a picture of my dog,
Yes.
that dog breed has exploded around the Stavanger area because of
Yeah. But there's been a lot of yacht
bird
hunting.
hunting dog.
Yeah, hunting dogs in Norway.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we've had a big corgi explosion in recent years. There was like a pug season, and then recently it's been a lot of corgis.
I'll show this on the screen, but you can see it.
Oh yeah, the Shiba Inu. Yeah, that's. I mean, you can never have enough Doge. The Doge economy is only going up.
Yeah. Kanskje ikke drikke syrlige ting hvis du
Det er jo ikke syrlig.
Det er syrlig nok. Det er sukker. Jo, det er syrlig, vennen. Drikke vatten. Guys, only... What's so disgusting about that? Gun car?
Well, the Texas stuff.
I don't get it. What's so wrong about that? Like the picture on the screen. I don't see the problem here.
I agree. It's more guys need a Toyota Technical. That's a good approach to life.
I was thinking more the gun on the top of the car.
Exactly. It's the whole package, though. You know.
It's the M60 on the top of the car, right?
I wouldn't mind a Helix. That was a good model.
It doesn't have to be that car. It's just a gun on the top of the car.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta protect your land. You know. Could be Russians or Canadians, all sorts of people coming from all directions.
It's just nice.
It is just nice, to be honest. Yeah. It is actually amazing, even in fairly urban areas in California, you still have the random wild animal that it's like, oh wait, you shouldn't be seeing these. Cougars, the pumas, mountain lions, there are an unusually high amount of those that'll pop in at random times.
Oh, disgusting.
I just saw the picture. Oh, you guys are cute. Oh my god.
Huh?
That's adorable.
Av Teru, det eneste jeg hadde på...
Okay. Meg og Teru?
Ja, du er det.
Don't worry, I will not dox you on stream, but that's
Ah!
is very adorable.
Yeah, I don't see the problem here. Why she thinks this is disgusting? This is handy. This is nice to have.
Exactly.
When did you become a gun enthusiast?
Soon as he
I'm
joined
not-
an American stream.
No. It looks nice.
It does look nice, and it works nice too. That's what.
What do you mean though? Shoes? Want a picture of shoes?
No, I do not want pictures.
No, I mean the
Lady?
whatever chick posted that crap. If you want shoes, is that the thing, or bags? I don't know. what's on.
damn it.
You can hide some great guns in bags. Uzis for
Yeah.
one. You can't go wrong with the good old Mac 11 Military Armament Corporation. Quality.
Just a Glock is fine.
A Glock is fine. I have a good old Glock 17 Gen 4. In fact, it's right here. Anyway. that is one of the interesting side effects of 2020 was the 10 million, I think, new gun owners in America. So it's good times.
Yeah, I heard there were riots in the States.
Yeah, that might have had something to do with it. We don't need to discuss cause and effect, but you know.
Yeah. we had it in Norway as well,
We
didn't
did?
we? Yeah, in Oslo. I think we had a riot that the police had to, but there's a different reason, right? People didn't like, yeah, religious reason. We don't
Too
need
many
to,
Swedes.
We did not.
People are fighting over who's the best imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously Keanu Reeves since Cyberpunk came out. But yeah, no, it's I obviously, like I said at the beginning, been focusing on the highs of 2020. We got we got to wrap up the Red Reaper story with Confessions of Wasteland Pony. Season 1 of Arya Moon, which Chris became the breakout star in for Fidgets. And Volume 1 of Ulysses Chronicle, which now I've kind of taken a pause on. I've actually spent the last 2 weeks writing on my first novel. I've had like 12 floating novel ideas, and I randomly had a big development in the opening of one. So now I've got like 20,000 words. It's been fun.
Oh ja, ska du göra?
Fail.
Ah.
One thing I want to say that's kind of random right now is that what Jam just said a while ago, that you can't call Chris his dearest after what he likes the most, because it would get confusing, because then we would have to call him Chris. I said I have to come with a counter argument, because I do think sometimes he do like his computer games more than me.
Hey, yeah, we got a gamer Norwegian.
Okay, this is the thing. If a girl I'm at the thing. If a girl told me I had to choose between her and the game, I'd be single.
I have not.
Yeah,
that.
Chad
You have to-
energy, absolutely.
I would never pick a girl over my computer games.
You would basically be calling him games or computer games.
It's like,
And
yeah,
that's okay. I love you.
if you're rude enough to ask me if I have to pick between you and
A computer game. That's a bad sign right there. That's a red flag. You do not
Exactly,
pick-
exactly. You gotta support yourself.
not
bros.
together.
Aw.
if I have to pick between computer games and girlfriend, you're just girlfriend. You're not wife. You're not the end and all. Computer game is gonna keep my mentally insane head sane.
Unsane.
Yeah, mentally insane head sane. That's what keeps it my boat floating.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys would be calling him PC games.
But you notice, audience, that he still has her anyway. That's the secret. You gotta support yourself, and they will come.
Yeah, but here's the thing: she never tell me to not play video games if I want to play video games.
And that's also
Nope.
key.
Yeah.
They
It's-
gotta be understanding of each other's needs.
Yeah, and it's just like supporting each other hobbies. Like he is supporting of me with voice acting and ponies and stuff like that. So, and I love every side of him that I get to know about. So, of course, I do very much like to
It's like
watch him play video games.
As long as I do the stuff I need to do and should do, then I can play video games afterwards. Like prioritize what you should do in life.
Yeah, like food, washing.
Work.
Yeah, that too.
Work first. Then you can enjoy whatever life you want to.
He sounds more American with every sentence. I'm not gonna lie.
Blip.
It's like first it's work, and then it's what you
What you want to do?
No. What you need to do, like housely chores and your responsibilities, and then you can chill and do whatever you want. Yes.
Well, if you're ever looking on the continent, Norway is the haven. I'm sorry, North Dakota. North Dakota is the haven for the Norse American.
I'm confused.
Oh no, I don't plan to move to America.
No.
I don't want to go to America. Please don't make me go to America.
I want my kid to have free healthcare and school and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't want him or her to end up with like suddenly he gets sick and have a 50K like medical bill on his head.
Mm.
That's not good. That is a thing I don't agree with when it comes to the state. That you can end up 50 to 100K medical bill for whatever reason.
No, it is
Man,
terrible.
your price of insulin is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It's like 230 for a bottle.
Yeah.
Norway, you pay like 14 to 16 bucks
Yeah.
for a bottle. I don't get it.
Sometimes I have a sneaking suspicion that the USA government tries to lower the numbers of people by doing stuff like that.
Even if you are on healthcare in America, like a bottle of insulin is like what, 80, 90 bucks? Still in Norway, you get it from like 14 to 16 bucks.
Mm.
It's unfortunately similar to education, where it is an overpriced model, and also with so many hidden like pieces of interest as well, where it's like there shouldn't be any interest in the first place, but yeah, so everything compounds.
Yeah, to me it's just I wouldn't want to put my kids through like
That type of thing.
Yeah, it's more how much they have to pay afterwards. So I think Norway there is better for children.
Yeah. And you know, Skybolt, if you remember back to February last year, when they said in the Shotgun Angel production Discord that I ended up in the hospital. If you remember back.
Vaguely. I don't spend enough time on the Discords.
Yeah, basically, it was big kidney stones that I had to get rid of. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, those kidney stones didn't hurt as much as my lady pains. That says a lot.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yeah. But I ended up getting morphine and some other stuff and help and all this. And I only had to pay $30 for that.
Yeah. When I went to my brain scan for the cluster headaches, I paid like $25 for. Yeah, there was a blood test and there was a brain scan. Yeah, I found out that I had cluster headaches. They had diagnosed with the cluster headache. And no idea how much that would be in the States.
America. Like, the one thing I heard from a friend in America, if you end up with the breathing aid, breath aid.
Oh, breathing. Sorry. Yeah.
Ja, respirator.
Ja, hva er det på engelsk?
Det er ganske lignende.
Respirator?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That thing. If you end up using that for a month, you have like almost 1 million kroners to pay for that month.
$100,000?
Yeah.
Ugh.
At least.
No, det kan ikke være så jævlig.
Jo. If you are stated in the hospital as well, of course. Then that's get that smart. And that scares me. Your president, John Henry Eden, what is the tax rate in Norway? Darius, that's your question.
Like the tax bracket, the highest tax bracket is 49.5%. That's if you're single, not married, and you earn the highest amount of, like you're literally millionaire, hundreds of millionaires and billionaires, whatever. That's the highest tax bracket in Norway. 49.5% of income tax is.
There you go.
Yeah, the evil comes from the macroeconomics.
It's what you pay for what you call moms or whatever for food and blah blah blah, and property
Extra
tax
taxes?
and interest tax and whatnot. But it's not that bad for the regular person in Norway. You pay between maybe like 36 to 42%,
Yeah.
and then you get cut-offs depending if you have loans, if you're married, if you have kids, and so on.
Well,
So
plus
you
there
can
are
go-
things like value added, which honestly we should have added a long time ago, like the 15% across the board.
Value.
Okay.
I think you guys have that. At least I think the EU countries have that.
But we are not EU, are we?
I know.
No.
I'm just saying.
We're in Europe. but
EU
we-
adjacent.
yeah.
We are not in the high club. We're just at the same place.
You pay like 20% in US income tax.
For me, well, we have state and federal separate, which is part of the problem. So for me, it's like 20 federal and then 15 state, and then is the other stuff is like a de facto tax, but it's basically for insurance and retirement and social security and stuff like that. So the net take home is like 60% of gross.
Oh, okay.
And that's what 5 figures will get you.
It's like I don't know. I don't think it's bad. Like you have a heavy security system in Norway. I'm not sure. Some people say that it would last. Others say it wouldn't. But I don't know. Depends all on the future. What the state and government does with the money. It's harvested and secured a huge amount of money for the
A rainy day.
rainy day fund. I think Norway has the largest rainy day fund in the world.
Mm.
The largest rainy day oil platform in the world.
Yeah. On top of that, it's like we keep finding more oil that's not supposed to be there.
Oh,
This
sweet.
is supposed to be there.
I remember that
And,
too as a kid, where they're like, "Oh yeah, peak oil any day now." It's like, yeah, still waiting.
Yeah, and then we have the newest findings of precious metal on Svalbard, who's also around $1 trillion worth.
Yeah.
Oh, how precious! Like rare earth metals, because that is real
it's,
money.
It's literally everything from
Gold.
gold, silver, everything that's called precious metal could be.
Like before you know it, we're gonna dig out mithril or something.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not.
Well, that's a big thing anyway. Also, is control of the Arctic. That's one thing I've always thought the U.S. has been sorely lacking in. Like, we need a really big naval base in Alaska.
Because I imagine it's quite a amount of resources up there that's buried underground.
That is kind of one of the biggest jokes of history is Alaska. We bought it from Russia for like 30 million, like almost nothing in $1867.
Remember, it's been ice. There's been a time before the ice came.
Yeah, and at the
Yeah.
time, like them and the British and them, they were all like the value of North America was in beavers, the beaver economy. It's so crazy when you look back at like the priorities of eras, and it's like, yeah, because fur was great. People like fur for their coats and stuff. So, beaver economy.
On the middle rim and the outer rim, middle rim, we haven't buried around the poles all that much. And before the ice came, I'm pretty sure it was spread around pretty equally around Earth.
Yeah.
The shit that's not underwater or under ice. So if you dig enough, you'll probably find quite a bit of resources.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
What?
Digging a hole.
that's really it. We just have to play nice enough in the rest of the Anglosphere for Canada and Australia. Those are big resource, rainy day funds of our own. Both of them have tons of uranium. Canada's flush with iron. I mean, Australia is like everything. It's one giant desert just full of minerals and stuff.
There's also it's like, I don't think for the next 100, so I don't know how many 100 years it's gonna be like a thing that we can go out to space and mine minerals, because it's gonna cost a lot more to actually mine them.
That's the tricky part. Yeah, everything's gotta be net worth.
Yeah, because it's now we can't do it. I don't think we can do it in 50 years even.
No,
so
probably not our lifetimes.
So, I don't know.
It's about economical and safe nuclear power. That's like the short-term solution for the next century is, easy distribution of power through, small containerized solutions like that. Which is another thing we already have, but they just don't really implement it, because we have 100 nuclear submarines and ships and stuff that can actually put out quite a bit of energy, but it's like, when they decommission them, they literally just tear them to pieces, and I'm like, that's literally a floating power plant that we could park somewhere and load up, some coastal city.
We are wasting so much that we could have used for so much good. That's
yeah,
sad.
And plus, all of this nuclear fuel is gonna get recycled soon anyway. It's like, if it doesn't get put back into depleted uranium ammunition, then the fuel itself can get recycled in some of these more modern reactors that are coming out. Because I know in the EU, France, it's the leading edge still of nuclear power, and then I think China and India are toying with some new stuff too. So I'm sure we'll have some news article come out about that, some new innovation out of India. I think they're building a giant 10 gigawatt plant in Mumbai right now, which is crazy. It's 7 or 8 of the giant cooling towers. That's a lot of people.
Chris have to lay down again. I think she is feeling a bit off today.
That's okay. We can end the call whenever you guys need to go or whatever. I'm just I'm kind of unwinding. I was sick earlier in the day, so now I finally feel good enough that I can, we celebrate our little online beach party of 2021.
When did you get into pony stuff and not?
That's true. You don't know the backstory. I actually got into Fallout stuff beforehand, and then I kind of fell into the whole fandom thing when it kicked off, and it was sort of a creative backdoor. So I was in the middle of university, and I'd done a lot of kind of high school drama theater stuff when I was in high school. And then basically after that, my college program was so taxing, I couldn't even do local theaters or church stuff or whatever. Just any opportunities to do anything. And it was all because of schedule. And so then when, sort of by accident, I found the pony fandom and the quickly blossoming online creative community, I started doing parody songs just as an opportunity to do singing. And then quickly over time that translated into writing lyrics and writing script and prose, radio plays and shorts and stuff. And then fully original stuff too, working with this Australian guy, the L Train, who's a big metal symphonic composer guy. So if she hasn't mentioned those, you can check out my Skybolt channel playlist. So we did 3 full, well, not full. The first one was about 27 minutes, metal opera about Celestia and Luna. And then the next one was about them and Sombra added, and that was an original thing. And then we're hopefully going to be wrapping up the Pillars of Equestria soon. So, creative expressions. In the meantime, finished university, a magna cum laude, all the fancy engineering stuff. Got a job, advanced in the job, worked with the Navy for a while. Back here in California, doing private work now. So, air conditionings, plumbing. Oh, fire protection. That's another big money industry. Fire protection is much It's always lacking. When you go in some stores and you're like, it's a little bit too much dust on those sprinkler heads. It's not up to code. So anyway, it's become a lot of regulation writing and regulation enforcement for a lot of the tasks I've been doing. Is basically retrofitting older stuff, like whenever we update our utilities codes, there's the private industry, the NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency, which is this riveting podcasting, I know. But I've been to industry conferences and stuff, and it's like basically then the US government decides at what point they want to integrate those changes, like how quickly do we need to make this fix and make it mandatory kind of stuff. And that's a whole industry in and of itself, and I'm basically on the implementation side, which is a change is ready, so let's write up the contract, and then we start making the changes so, you know, the Sears doesn't burn down before they can sell it to Amazon.
How was the election in maybe nothing to put up here?
Oh God. Yeah, you know, it's back to normal. It's the great reset. We have the great, you know, the Hydra back in charge, the beast with many heads. So that's good. That's good. The wild man is gone. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully we get more stimulus. I don't know. Bernie Sanders is still in the Senate, so hopefully we'll get like more checks or whatever. Honestly, I forget who first proposed it. It might have been Macron in France or whatever, but someone was like, yeah, you know, $2,000 checks a month, that would actually, you know, backfill the lost wages of all these dying small businesses and people and stuff, but, you know. That's
wonder
politics.
how Trump got up on top of how did he become commander-in-chief? Was it like the need for change people felt?
Yeah, usually pendulums, like, honestly, Bernie was really close. I still think if it had been him versus Bernie, there is a good chance Bernie could have won. It depends on his VP. His VP would have had to be someone very, you know, relatable for the middle, the give to the middle, which is kind of what Hillary tried to do with, what's his name, Tim Kaine. But I think if he had chosen someone more in the middle, he would have had a good chance. But, you know, that's how it
like,
goes.
okay. In Norway, I think this is a thing that wouldn't happen in America. I think because in Norway, both the left and the right majority of both shows the same prime minister.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a functional one party. It's like one party with spices.
Yeah, and she's a right-winged one.
Okay, then.
She's been in office, or she's been prime minister for almost 8 years now. And before her, it was a left-wing dude who were in office for our prime minister for 8 years. So it's like but I think I'm not sure if that would happen in America, that both the left and the right would pick the same president.
Yeah, no, it's complicated. American politics, because of the way our system is set up, is very, very horribly binary. So actually, the best way to make change is sort of what Trump did, which is you basically lead a coup within a party. And so he beat out a lot of these very feeble people in the 2016 Republican primaries, which is it is a legal apparatus, the way election parties are formed and operated, but it's not like a government office, so to speak. And so he basically just became he was already very popular, and so he forged that popularity and his personal fortune into a campaign. And, you know, people roll the dice. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
it's
just
not
wonder.
None of it is good, obviously, but you know, that's America. Everything post 9/11 has been hell. So
to me, it was just a wonder how like
Oh, that cheese doodle.
no, it was more like no, it was more how wasn't he like a celebrity, like a TV type?
Oh yes, yeah, which is not new actually. I mean, Ronald Reagan was sort of the same kind of thing. He started out as an actor and then became a
Okay.
governor first. So he had
Oh,
political
okay.
history before that.
Okay. Huh.
Well, to be really honest, and most Americans in the chat would agree, Kennedy was the first celebrity president because he was up against Richard Nixon in 1960, and there was an interesting poll over one debate. I think it was the first or one of the first televised presidential debates, and everyone who watched it on TV, a majority voted Kennedy as the winner because Nixon was a very homely and very uncomfortable looking man. And whereas Kennedy was fairly attractive, and then people on radio, at least by a certain margin, voted Nixon the winner, which eventually he got back later. But you know, it's a whole separate story. So yeah, it's a colorful history of politics.
I don't know. Something else I wonder about. So, for the most part, do you play any games?
Yeah. I wouldn't say. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you call a gamer. I play a lot of Fallout for sure. That's like a release mechanism. Like when I want to just veg out and unplug from everything, I'll play Fallout for a while, and sort of those kind of open world shooter, somewhat RPG games. So it was Grand Theft Auto 3 at one point. Now it's been Cyberpunk the last month, despite the bugs. So
now, Chris, I wondered if you played something called Raft, but
I'm not the biggest fan of sword and sorcery kind of games or this genre in general. With the exception of like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, I actually kind of avoid the genre. Except, I guess I should say, a recent exception was Dark Crystal. The Netflix series was very good. So that's been fun.
I don't know. I liked Witcher 3. I haven't played the other Witcher games, but that one I quite enjoyed. Like the first time I played it, like the best experience. Yeah. But I think that's the only one of the Witcher thing I've besides from the series on Netflix. Was it Netflix?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Oh yeah, starring Superman. Absolutely.
I don't know. Sometimes I stick to one game for a long time, and other times I just jump a little bit here and there.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, I guess I'm a console gamer, and I don't really have one of the like game passes or whatever, so I miss out a lot on like. I guess for me, I always considered game culture as like Steam culture, so that's why I usually count myself aside or whatever. But I follow news on games, controversies, memes. It's all fun. You know, what's the latest thing Nintendo did to piss on the Smash Melee audience and things like that.
Yeah, I don't follow much of that. I just if it looks fun, I'll try it. And if it's fun, I'll keep on it, doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then honestly, that's what a lot of the stuff I do online has been too. It's just creative expression. It's something fun, breaks up the day. Obviously, a lot of my work is very technical writing and math and stuff, so it's too much left brain. So it was always a right brain expression for me. So that's what all this has been.
I don't know. Sometimes you just need to shoot things.
Oh, no, I definitely agree.
It's just sometimes I just need to shoot something.
Well, then I do that you're shooting
virtual
stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm sticking to. I can shoot shit for real. I'm nearsighted as hell.
Oh.
I'm more likely to take and hit something with the shotgun than like...
Hey, there's
take the shotgun,
there's nothing
not
wrong
shoot
with an old trench gun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Use the shotgun as a hammer and then you smack people.
Yeah. leave the shooting to Chris. She can hit things. I can just smash things in the head.
Give him a club and me a sniper.
Hey, that's how it worked out in the story too. Oh god.
I'm no good with a gun. We tried that.
Yeah, we did.
What? I didn't hit that.
Yeah, I was never good at skeet or trap. I have a shotgun, but
Blind as a mole.
yeah.
But again, yeah, gun. It is nice sometimes to just
Mindlessly kill stuff in a video game.
vent out. I call it.
That's what those games are for. You know, you got monsters and zombies and
Yeah, it's very bad people trying to shoot you. Well, then shoot back.
Well, it's like people wonder why those are so popular in games, and it's like, again, video games satisfy a genre that you can't really do in real life. So, like, aside from things like
Can, but you probably shouldn't.
actual shooting competitions or biathlon or things like that, you can't really, go out and just randomly kill lots of stuff unless you're good at running from the cops.
You shouldn't do that. No, you shouldn't do that anyways. Don't go around and shoot people.
Yeah. But in similar ways, like with platformers, like, most people can't actually jump 30 feet in the air. So when Zelda does it or Crash Bandicoot, that's a lot of fun.
You can take damage when you hit the ground in the game, but if you jump 30 feet in the air and you land in real life, you'll face the consequences of real life.
I have to say, though, that's one thing that, obviously, what Nintendo's always been good at is creativity, because it's like, how does Nintendo create a homegrown shooter for its much more youth-oriented audiences? And then it comes out with Splatoon, and it's like, that was perfect. Yeah, a painting game. So it's like, it's very competitive, and it's like, I kind of like paintball, but taken to a much better, like, dimension as a gameplay mechanic. And it's like, that's why Nintendo's still around after 400 years.
Didn't you have, like, Plant vs. Zombies thing?
Oh, yeah, I heard of that. I think it was a mobile game, but I never waste battery on mobile games.
Oh, I think wasn't it a computer game first? The first version of Plant vs. Zombie, like, shooter?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I very much partition parts of my life, so like gaming for me is couch and console in my big TV in the front room.
Oh, okay.
And then phone is the Facebook and checking Discord, device.
No, I don't have social media.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, stay away. It is the devil. Do not take the devil's liquor.
I have YouTube and I watch puppy videos there. There we go. That's my social media right there.
That's the way to do it.
No interaction with other people online on social media.
He might be a hermit, but he's my hermit.
It's like...
See, that's the thing. You don't need online when you've got offline right there with you.
I think...
You guys
I
wrapping
think
up?
Chris broke a...
Breaking it.
Nej, Chris went out. But du muta?
Nej.
Okej.
Ja.
Nej, hör ni. Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, no, it's just her computer went on sleeping notice or something.
Oh, yeah, hibernation.
Yeah.
Oh, 2020 bingo. This is interesting. Someone dropped this in the Discord server. Let me put this on screen.
Vill du få tillbaka? Det blir dåligare. Okej. Hva type kvalm er du?
Det er bare at jeg kan spise noe som magen min ikke er glad for.
Okay.
Okay.
Baked bread.
I was gonna say 2020 bingo. Didn't do a Zoom. I don't have a Zoom, but I don't do video chat really at all. So no happy hour. Bought a tie-dye sweatshirt. No. Car parade. No. But I did break bread. I tried baking bread at the beginning, and it was too much work. So I didn't do that anymore.
Oh yeah, baking bread. That's not hard.
No,
That's
it's
a
not.
lot easier than you'd think it would be. It depends if you have if you have a starter yourself, it's pretty nice as well.
Let me see. So then, learn TikTok dance. I don't have TikTok either.
Oh, not even that one. Shit.
TikTok, I like the TikTok compilations that are like on theme, like a meme theme or something. Those are kind of fun.
I don't know. I never watch. I don't watch. I watch puppy videos, dude.
It's the evolution of the old vines.
Offline TV.
Yeah, some streams. Not offline TV. More. I watch another streamer called Shield Chaos. I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk about people here. But,
No. Doesn't matter.
I do find him quite entertaining.
Sweet. Became a homeschool teacher. Did either of you become teachers this last year?
I haven't become a teacher. I think Chris have to. Her.
Wrong book.
Say? What? Oh.
Huh? Hello?
I think we could qualify that for Chris. It became a homeschool teacher with the Dr. Chris streams.
Socially distanced driveway
Yeah.
hang. What is that?
That's that'd be like pulling up to a driveway and like kind of grouping. I guess I didn't enforce the social distancing. I just had friends over.
Okay.
Only
We just
one of
had
them has
to
been sick.
translate
I went
Like,
on a
what
summer.
is it-
Oh, I'm sorry.
What? No, sorry. What is this bingo thing? It's like.
It's just stuff you
things
did
that-
last year. That's like,
Yeah.
you know, Corona considered. I did go to a summer vacation. I did not go to a wedding, but I did have to cancel a trip, so no bingo yet. Binge watch Tiger King. Yes, I did that immediately. That was amazing.
Basically a guy that has a lot of tigers and big cats, and as far as I know, is not a very good person.
Yeah, but Carol Baskin is worse. Carol Baskin killed her husband.
The Lion Whisperer's a good guy. He is actually helping the animals. This guy is more like, hey, watch my tigers, I'm awesome, blah blah blah, cowboy hat.
Free space. What
He
is that?
is an incredible person.
Altså, hvis du prøver bingo, så
Ja.
er den åpen. Altså, det er en sånn en, da får du bingo lettere hvis du har noe som treffer de.
Oh, I almost got bingo on this row. I watched a live concert and I bought at least 5 different face masks because I couldn't find one that wouldn't fog my glasses, but I did not cut my own hair. I got my brother to do it.
I cut my own hair.
So I'm not counting that. Remodeled a room in your house. Did that. Bought a blow-up pool for the backyard. No, that's too much hassle. Zoom game night. I did do that. A hoarded
like-
toilet paper. I kind of did that. Because I was so low at the beginning when everyone else hoarded it that as soon as the second shipment came in, I had to stockpile for my own safety.
I've done so few of these. Very few of these.
Became your own bartender. No, I don't drink. Ordered groceries online. Did a lot of that. A mask selfie. Yeah. Binge watched a TV series. Several.
That we did.
Yeah.
So many.
That's one of the few things I've done.
It's the only thing we've been able to do. Coughed in public and felt bad about it. Yeah, I guess. Read a book you bought a few years ago. Kind of that, yeah. So I guess I kind of bingo the bottom row.
Like, Zoom happy hour. Oh, no, Zoom.
Drink.
No. No. Okay, yes.
Learn the TikTok dance? No, you have not. Have you become a homeschool teacher? No, you have nobody to teach. Have you socially drive away hangout? No, you do not have the license.
Yeah.
Did you went on a summer vacation? No, you did not. Have you gone to a wedding? No, you have not. Have you canceled a trip? No,
No.
you didn't have any trips. Binge watch Tiger King? No, you did not know
But
who
you
that
should.
was.
It's great.
Watch the live stream concert? No. Free space? Yes, you have a lot of free space. Probably 5 different face masks? No, I gave you one. Cut your own hair? No, we actually went to the hairdresser.
Same.
Remodel a room in your house? Yes, we actually did.
No.
Yes, we remodeled the
Du,
toilet
jag,
room.
jag gjorde ingenting.
You helped me with it.
No, jag stövsugde.
Yeah, you helped.
No.
That's count. You have one. You have one.
Aw.
Brought a blow-up pool for a backyard. You don't have a backyard. Zoom game night. No, you do not use Zoom, and you usually play games alone. Hoarding toilet paper. Did you hoard toilet paper?
No.
No, but you did hoard a little bit of food.
No.
Rice.
Yeah.
It's more of an Anglosphere phenomenon.
Became your own bartender. No, you do not drink, but you do sometimes have a cider. Ordering groceries online. No, you have not. Took a mask selfie. No, you do not take selfies. Binge watched a TV series. Yes, you did. Cough in public and felt bad about it.
No.
Have you coughed in public?
Probably, but I don't care.
Yes.
Read a book about it that you bought a few years
No.
ago. No. So you have redecorate a room and binge watched a TV series. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have 10 on here, but I did bingo the bottom row, so that sucks.
Okay. How about me? Okay, I don't drink, so no. Brought a tie-dye sweater? No.
That's a weird one.
joined,
I don't know why they put that on there.
Joined a car parade? What? No. Baked bread? No, I am not the one who make food, so do not do that. Learned a TikTok dance? I don't have TikTok.
Good.
Became a homeschool teacher? Yeah, kinda.
Kind of. I would count that, Dr. Chris Streams.
Socially distancing, drive away, hang. No, because most of my friends have kids. Went on
Aw.
a summer vacation.
That sounds like a yes. She hesitated.
I don't think the closest would have been the cabin. I went like a weekend.
That sounds like a vacation.
No.
No, it's not a vacation if you're there to fix something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I won't count that.
Went to a wedding. No, not this year. Canceled the trip. Well, yeah, I had to cancel Galacon.
No.
That is
No,
sad.
I didn't get to go there. Me. Binge watched Tiger King. No, I have not that. Watched a live stream concert. Yes, I did. One of the My Little Pony cons.
Oh, yeah.
Free space. Brought at least 5 different face masks. No, actually, those face masks I have is from 7 years ago when I was in Dubai with my parents, and we
Oh.
was in one of these knickknacks shops from some Asian country, and I saw one of those mask packages, and I was just like, yeah, this can come in handy. So yeah. Cut your own hair. Yes, I have. Remodel the room in your house. It was not my house, but I did remodel a room. Brought a blow-up pool for the backyard. No, I have not. Zoom game night. Yes, I have. With one of the cons where they have Zoom game night. Ellie.
You social people.
Yes, I am social. I am the extrovert in our relationship, even if I am extrovert. Order toilet paper. No, I did not. Become your bartender. No, I do not drink. Order groceries online. No, I do not know how to do that, and I don't think we have that opportunity in Norway.
Amazon.
Took a mask selfie. No, I have not. Binge runs the TV series. Yes, I have. Coughed in public and felt bad about it. I've sneezed, but I haven't coughed.
Do you feel bad about it?
Well, nobody was around, so no.
All right.
Yes. Just because there are no people around doesn't mean it's still not in public. It wasn't public. It was in the middle of the street.
Why would you feel bad about it?
See, now we're getting into Kantian ethics. This is great.
No, here's the why would you ever feel bad about something you can't control?
Because about it. No, people feel
It's like-
scared.
Okay, it's this thing.
I don't want to make people
Oh, I
scared.
fell over and I stabbed you. Yeah, I'll feel bad about it.
Why does it always have to come to stabbing with
Or I broke your leg or
It-
arm. Yeah, I
It
feel a bit
ultimately
bad
does come
about
to
it.
stabbing. You want to not get kicked from your herd.
But for sneezing and coughing and doing shit that
Farts?
like, why would you? You don't need to feel bad about it, but you're weird. Fart in public, a lot of people.
Yes, because that's something I can control.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That
Yes.
hesitation. Oh my god.
Have you forgotten, my love? I'm not like girls. I am not girl. I am what people categorize as a Chris.
Yeah,
I cannot do what the females does.
Fart while I eat, you bastard.
That was one time.
No, you done it more.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not
I
that I
know.
can remember.
You can't remember
this
it.
is
I know
bullshit.
it. So I were there sitting eating.
But I was eating too. Apparently.
Yes.
Yes, and you just said that I don't have to apologize for things I can't control.
No, I know.
Hypocrite.
But that doesn't mean that you haven't done it.
That's another thing. Read a book that you bought a few years ago. Well, I do tend to reread my books if I'm able to read at all because of ADHD.
Audiobooks.
Oh no.
Donald Duck comics is not a book, it's a comic. That's something different. And it's pretty pictures.
I know. You'd read books, about.
Oh, I mostly listen to audiobooks, but I did read a couple of books this year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but in general, have you read any? What type of books?
Oh, I'm big into sci-fi kind of pop thrillers. When I was a kid, I got really big into Jurassic Park, and so I started reading all of Michael Crichton's bibliography. So, really big Crichton fan. He's probably my biggest writing inspiration. Bit of Stephen King. My mom loves Stephen King. And yeah, kind of mixes of sci-fi here and there. The classical dystopians, you know, your 1984s and Fahrenheit's. Hunger Games, all those kind of stuff.
Hunger Games.
Kind of poppy thriller books. I don't know. That's the fun reading. The brain churns. So.
Yeah, the Hunger Games books were really good.
I liked military thrillers and crime books.
Oh yeah, like the Tom Clancy spectrum.
Scarecrow. If you,
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Norsk game?
You haven't heard?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't.
It's an English one, I think. Like British English.
Yeah.
In
From,
Vietnam?
Matthew Raley, I think was the author.
Is it like a historical thriller, like World War II or something?
No, it's more like no, it's a fictional. I think. Yeah, it's a fictional. Like a military type of thing. The New York Times best-selling author, Matthew Raley. Action thriller, yeah.
Very cool.
The Scarecrow, yeah.
Kopier link, og så kan du poste den i chatten.
Kanskje poste den der. Å ja. Denne chatten.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, the link, you just copy the link and post it in
Yeah.
Stuffy Wuffy.
I liked the series of Scarecrow and all those things. Area 7,
The ice station.
Ice Station.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
Area
another.
7's a real place. If we're talking like near Area 51, I know where Area 7 is. Matthew Riley.
Yeah, I used to read him. I don't know. I think I still was a teen when I read most of those.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I don't recognize any of the cover art, but that's cool. Hell Island. That looks like a carrier. I might know that. This looks familiar. Cool. So is he like a special forces kind of guy and gets sent on different missions, like kind of a Jack Reacher type thing?
What?
Like it looks like it's one character, this Jack West Jr. Maybe not.
Like you follow a guy and a gang of people that he knows from the army.
Oh, okay. I see.
Different code names. I think there's a woman there who's called like Mother for motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's called Mother. They call her Mother, and it's nicknamed from the motherfucker.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
No, that's not funny.
I'm sure
Very
she
dry.
likes it. Yeah, that's fun. I also got big into, like I said, Star Wars was never my lore, but I read all the Halo books for a very long time. I haven't read the recent stuff, but I've read all the originals and a lot of the early 343, like Forerunner trilogy and stuff. So I'm fairly versed in the Halo lore up until Halo 5 anyway.
Wasn't too into, I don't know, the Star Wars movies. Like I watched them this year, and I wasn't too with Christo. Wasn't too like immersive. I don't know. For me.
Yeah.
But I did like the Mandalorian. I think it had a different type of vibe, or like didn't have the typical Star Wars thing with it.
With Star Wars, I usually recommend people the Clone Wars series too. The Clone Wars is very excellently done.
Because I don't know, Mandalorian felt more like a gunslinger type of Western gunslinger type of guy.
Yeah, they went back to their Kurosawa inspirations. It's a Western where you roll up into some small town and help them with a problem and then roll back out, without a trace. It's a spaghetti Western, but with a helmet on.
Because you Mandalorian, you don't follow like good and evil. You follow a mercenary, right? A headhunter.
Yes, a bounty hunter, as it were. Yeah, no, Mandalorian is definitely really good. Hopefully it sounds like we'll see a lot more series like it now that Disney is picking up on the cash cow.
Yeah, but I feel like the girl with the two white blades.
Oh yeah, Ahsoka.
Yeah, that's more like Star Wars type of thing.
Yeah, if you want to see more of her, that's the whole Clone Wars series is more or less her story. She's the standout character.
Yeah, because that I feel like she will go more the Star Wars route, and like Boba Fett will go more towards maybe type of Western type. I don't know.
It'll be like a gangster crime thriller if they play it the way it looks like they're going to play it, which is what a lot of people wanted. There was hope for that one Star Wars 1313 game before it got completely canned. And then back when the prequel movies first came out in 2002, there was a game called Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which actually featured his dad, Jango Fett, which it was kind of fun. I played a bit of that for PS2, but I couldn't get past one level, so I stopped.
I do wonder if they'll use the same actor though.
Yeah, it's that same guy, Temura Morrison, I believe, who's New Zealand, Maori English. So that became canon then, that all the stormtroopers had his unique kind of accent.
I did like that they brought him back.
Oh yeah, no, that was very cool seeing him back in Star Wars. Something he really liked, and the very original Boba Fett, which only had 10 lines in the original movies, died, so he couldn't really be brought back anyway. I am glad with the supposed Obi-Wan series coming out. I'm actually not sure if that was confirmed or just a rumor, but I hope they can bring Anakin back. I felt really bad for Hayden Christensen because I actually think he is a good actor. He just got terrible material to work with. So
Has he starred in anything?
There was one movie right after Star Wars. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I actually don't remember if it's really schlocky or not, but it was called Awake, and it's basically about this guy who has to go in for heart surgery or something, and he has that condition where, or not condition, but it just so happens that he's awake during the procedure where he's paralyzed and his eyes are closed, but he's not insensitive. He's not unconscious. So he's awake and sensitive and feeling them cut his chest open and start operating. And then he overhears, some mystery, and then a whole plot unfolds. But anyway, just that kind of body horror, that kind of stuff always freaks me out, and I feel like he did a good job with that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who was that? Was that
That was his teacher in the prequel movies. The guy.
the guy with the remarks?
Yeah, another happy landing. Anakin, that guy.
I don't know. He brought some humor into the role.
Oh yeah, no, Ewan McGregor was great because the original Obi-Wan is the classical actor Alec Guinness. He did kind of Star Wars just for a paycheck, and so then when it became like the biggest movie ever and overshadowed a lot of the rest of his career, he resented it very badly, and he died hating Star Wars. So I never really think of him as Obi-Wan Kenobi after Ewan McGregor. So yeah, fun Star Wars history. I highly recommend though. I'm not sure what kind of how you like music or whatever, but the soundtracks are mostly really good. Obviously all the John Williams music, the Solo movie soundtrack by John Powell was good. The Clone Wars series was done by what's his name? Kevin Kiner. Especially the final season soundtrack is very moody, and then of course the Ludwig Göransson Mandalorian soundtrack. So if you like music, if you put that on the background if you work or anything, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I used to have a terrible commute, really up until the Corona thing started. So I got that's how I got into music and audiobooks and all sorts of stuff. Is just time you're in a car, like hands on the steering wheel, so you can't read or anything anyway. So that was how I consumed literature and a lot of music for a long time.
Through work, I usually talk to someone. So
that's always fun.
Stream is.
Yeah, it does that every half an hour. For whatever reason, it blips for a second and we lose 10 seconds of stream. We've never figured that out because it's not consistent. Like sometimes it just doesn't do it, but it's 75% of the time on the half hour mark it does this. So yeah, don't know how to explain it. Anyway, is there anything you guys wanted to add or say to the audience? I'm about to maybe check out and grab a quick bite before going to bed, before sunlight.
No, not really. I just joined in with Chris.
No, you're welcome to join us anytime. You were great on the silly thing we did a few months back. So.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a pony person, so it's just me joining in sometimes. So sadly, I don't have the same interest in it as Chris does.
No, it's fine. I'm sure she appreciates it.
Yeah. But, yeah, Chris is coming soon.
Okay.
Han avslutter snart da. Ja. Går du på med deg? Hva du skal ha?
Bare varme potetene og så gulrot.
Ok.
Jeg tror ikke jeg skal prøve å spise noe mer kjøtt.
Ok. Vent litt, jeg brukte bare erstatnings.
Ja da, det er ikke melk. Det er kjøtt. Hey Skype, sorry for being so much away.
No.
I am very thankful that my dearest was able to join, so he could cover for me.
Did you have any final send-offs you wanted for 2021 before we end the stream? Anything to say to the audience or hopes for the future?
The thing I would say is appreciate the small things that comes your way. Make sure that the things that are good is something that will be memorable for you. One thing that I do in my almanac, or what you can call a grown-up type of diary, is that every day I write down one positive thing that happened, no matter how big or small it was, so that when the year is over, I can look back on every single one of them.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, and I want to say like my normal hashtags.
Yeah.
That is stay safe, stay kind, and stay brownie.
There you go. Stay brownie. I like that.
Don't be an anti-vaxxer, but see what happens to the other suckers first.
Oh, yes. Now that is a good approach. Wait to see who gets sterile from taking the vaccine. Whether or not
Don't
they
be
grow
an
an extra
anti-vaxxer,
testicle.
but see what happens to the others first.
Yeah, this is the person I love above anyone else, peoples and gentlemen.
Well, you know what? This is what the British are for. They're all gonna get vaccine, or else they won't be allowed to go outside, and then we can see what happens to them. It's like one giant test island.
Not a bad approach.
No,
Yeah,
it really
just go
isn't.
on the.
Yeah, it's-
Poor Kelly.
Poor Kelly. Kelly, please get out. Kelly and
We can handle being isolated.
Kelly and
for
Oakart
another
leave.
2-3
Go to
months,
Ireland for a
and then
few
see what
months.
happens to the other who took it through. What?
Sweetie,
What's so bad about that?
I don't want to lose my friends.
What do you mean lose your friends?
If something bad happens to them.
Well,
he'll
they
be
took
fine.
the vaccine.
He doesn't need his voice. and Oakart already had it, so she's safe. She probably doesn't even need the vaccine.
The vaccine? Okay. It's just. I know that we in Norway haven't. We in Norway haven't had as big effect of the stuffy that has been this year compared to like Sweden, America, and other countries. But it's still something that I think has affected everybody
Oh,
in one way or another. So I just hope that with this struggle, we learn to, like I said, appreciate the small things. Yeah, bara sett den där. Because, like, for me, I also... Yeah, just gonna say goodbye from Dearest. He needs to run to the toilet.
Goodbye, dearest.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still a bit groggy and pukey feeling, so I don't have much words to say. So
No,
thank you for
fine.
having us.
No, we appreciate you coming on. A nice little extra spice for an otherwise New Year's Eve BananaCast. Hopefully everyone is staying safe. Yeah.
Use your masks, even if you don't think you have it. Just use your mask. Show the public eye that you are one of those who are actually taking responsibility, even though you might not need it. You're still showing the attitude of I will do my part.
and yeah, wait and see what happens to your neighbor before you take the vaccine.
Oh boy.
So
okay, I gotta ask.
Okay.
Like how since I haven't heard most of the conversation
Okay.
because I've been running back and forth from the bathroom or laying down or stuff. Like how was it to talk to my dearest when I wasn't around? Like
it was really great, actually. It's
okay.
And you'll have to go back and listen. There's a special surprise, maybe. See what he talked about.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh boy, what did he do now? Sweetie, what did you do? Skybolt says I has to re-listen to the stream because you might have left a surprise for me.
Oh, just some great jokes that work better when you weren't here.
Great jokes?
Huh?
Great jokes?
What great jokes.
I don't know, Skybolt says.
Huh?
See, this
You
is how you
made
get
any
the
funny
rewatch
jokes, Poppy?
numbers.
Going on? What do you mean?
He's so confused. You should have seen his face, he's so confused.
It's so great. Now, it was perfectly fine. We just talked about regular dude stuff.
The regular dude stuff, apparently.
Huh?
Did you talk about
Ja, tredje ballen-greiene.
third ball?
Ja, det var masse syntetisk kött så känner jag kan vara mycket hormon.
There's
Jag
a
har lust att
Growing.
växa en thaiboll.
And that's the thing you think you're gonna grow an extra off.
Ja, jag vet inte. Kommer då ett extra.
This podcast brought to you by Pfizer Pharmaceuticals.
No, as far as I know about the lab-grown meat, is that they're taking mostly fiber and protein from plants and using that to grow.
Vad det då med?
Yes.
Okay.
They are mixing plant-based stuff and like a chicken feather to grow the DNA to grow the meat. So if you start growing a third eye or something, I'm gonna be very impressed. I would have been less surprised if you actually grew like a leaf or something.
Very impressed.
Huh?
Ball.
Why do you think that's the body part you're gonna grow out?
Okay,
What's your fixation with that stuff? I know you.
Because it's funny.
Because it is funny. Thank you. See, he understands. You gotta, every once in a while you have to go that low brow. That's,
Stupid. Let it be funny.
it's called lowest common denominator for a reason.
No, he said if fate is gonna do something, let it be funny.
Oh, yes, that is a good approach to life.
Yeah.
Life is a stage, better a comedy than a tragedy.
That is true. Life is a stage, better with a comedy than a tragedy. Yes, I think you guys got along quite well. I am looking forward to see if there are going to be any more streams with the Dearest Sky or Sky Dearest.
Oh my god, no. We don't need no.
No shipping name. He's mine. So what? Did you hurt yourself? Ja, det går fint. Jag spisar dig i kaffet. Tack. He's like, I'm about to eat something for hopefully that calm downs my belly. And he is like, hey, I have more potato mash if you want. And he's just like so adorable.
It has been a very adorable stream overall. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's made from scratch.
Don't talk with food in your mouth. He makes the potato mash from scratch because I can tell milk.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's a very good cook, even though he never went to school about it.
Even better.
Yeah, culinary school. And what did I say about with food in your mouth?
I'm a dirt.
Oh, you're adult now? When did you become an adult?
I'm a dirt now.
Oh, I know there's an easy answer to this actually. You become an adult when you become financially independent of your parents. That is the quick answer.
He looks so happy with himself. Oh, he's so cute.
All right. Well, we'll let you two lovebirds go off and start 2021. However, everyone else, thank you for joining us for a sort of Breaker podcast, BananaCast. We hope you all have a tropical, sunny beach 2021, and we can leave all the problems of 2020 behind us.
Yes.